Sí, pues me estoy esperando que funcione.
All
Alright. Welcome
Hello.
to the first ever 40K Battle Report stream on this channel.
Hooray.
If you were missing the pre-produced ones and edited ones, no need to worry. One is well on its way, I hope, for this month. In any way, shape, or form, today we are playing Tempest of War at 2,000 points. Now, Tempest of War. The mission for today, it's going to be supply lines. So in this mission, a player will only receive the Battleforge command point bonus at the start of the command phase, so long as they control their objective marker in their deployment zone. However, the mission is going to be priority targets. That being that at the end of each player's command phase, they're going to score 5 points, provided they've satisfied the following conditions. That being they control one or more objective markers and more than their opponent. At the end of the battle, each player will score 5 additional victory points for each objective marker that they control at the end of the battle. Deployment is more or less like a burger, which we'll show you soon. Unfortunately, the camera is on the table. Now, today, as you can see up here, it's going to be Black Templars, that being my army, versus Deathwatch, that being Orange Man over here's army. Miku, today we're special thanks to Miku because we are streaming from Warhammer Monterey. So, thank you very much for allowing us to stream today on this table.
In your office.
In your office, essentially, yes.
Enjoy. Thank you, buddy. Enjoy.
All right.
All right. So now we're gonna do the breakdown of the armies, right? That was.
Yes.
That
So
was next.
following, I'm gonna go ahead and show you more or less how the deployment works, and the armies themselves. Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do my army real quick. So
All right. Well, if you want, you can go ahead and go over to that side while I adjust the camera.
I'll show them the deployment zone. That's right.
Of course. So we're gonna go to the back camera. Deployment zone is going to be as a burger, as you can see right here. However, what we want to see is the armies themselves, starting with the Deathwatch. Do you mind if we start here?
Yes. We are starting with a still unfaded and proxied Vindicare Assassin. He's got a whole bunch of special rules. The next unit that we have over here is a Proteus skill team. They are heavily armed with melee weapons and storm shields. They have the Dominatus specialization. Behind them we have our Watchmaster, who is our warlord, a Chief Apothecary, who has the Selfless Healer warlord trait, and the Blood Raven's very own Judiciar Mentorian. On the other side of the table over here, we have a half of a Furor Proteus skill team. They're all armed with assault weapons, shotguns, frag cannons. Another Proteus skill team, this one with the Aquila specialization. They're all armed with heavy weapons and cyclone missile launchers. And then a nice little dread bomb. 3 venerable dreadnoughts, all of them armed, still in the process of getting painted. All three of them armed with heavy plasma cannons, dreadnought combat weapons, storm bolters, and 1 Imperial Fist, again still being painted. Ironclad Dreadnought, and then a Chapter Techmarine, who's also decked out with a whole bunch of stuff. And in Deep Strike, I have a unit over here, the other half of this unit, which is Vanguard Veterans, Lightning, Claws, and Chainswords. And that's the Deathwatch army.
Nice, very, very nice. Now, what warlord traits and relics do you have on your army?
That's a good question. I don't remember, and I'm going to pull up. So I gave the Watchmaster has the Osus key, which is a very fancy way of doing stuff to vehicles. He's also armed. No, he doesn't have his. Sorry, he has Champion of Humanity, and he has one more thing. His weapon is a master-crafted Vigil Spear. It's not the fancy Deathwatch relic. The other, who else has? Well, Judiciar doesn't have anything. The Techmarine has He's a Master of the Forge. He's armed with the Beacon Angelus, which is going to do some shenanigans. And since he's a Master of the Forge, he has awakened the machine spirits and so on and so forth. And I think that's the Apothecary himself has the Warlord trait of selfless healing. Those are the only relics and traits that I brought in today, this time.
All right.
This battle.
All right, perfect. Now, I did get a little bit of a message just now that we are a bit quiet on stream, which sucks a little bit, but let me just switch up the microphone and you'll hear us better.
So, if you have not played Tempest of War before, it is not using the Nephilim rules. So we're using the older rules regarding command points, but it does have a whole bunch of secondary objectives which are going to be changing every turn. So bear with us. We are experiencing technical difficulties and it should be working now. Okay, so now my friend Adlo is going to introduce his army.
That is correct. Now, we have the Black Templars over on this side. They look a little red, but just bear with me. Right, so we can start from the right to the left. An assault squad. Nothing particularly amazing. It's just an assault squad. I mean, the sergeant has a lightning claw. There's an eviscerator in there. Plasma pistols. Since most of the upgrades are free, heck, why not give them all? Now we have a Terminator squad over here. I gave them all a mini relic because, well, I'm running a Chaplain, and you'll see who soon enough. So they have a mini relic, that being the Fist of Balthus. It's a really good power fist. It has an additional damage, and it doesn't have the negatives to hit, which is really cool. And I also paid a command point for the Sergeant with a power sword there. Since a power sword is kind of mediocre, I decided to buff it up to a relic. That meaning that it's now +3 on the strength, -3 on the armor, piercing, and 3 damage. Not half bad if I do say so myself. However, to the right of that squad, we can see that there's a Judiciar. He has Rites of War, because, yeah, he has Rites of War, in order to give obsec to any core unit near him, that being the Terminator squad, mainly. Ideally, in a tournament, it would be to the 2 Dreadnoughts back there, but we'll get to those soon enough. Behind that Terminator squad, you can see an Apothecary. It's just an Apothecary. It's not a Chief Apothecary, it's just an Apothecary. Beside them, one Infiltrator squad. Over there, another Infiltrator squad. Wowee. They both have Helix gauntlets. Feeling spicy today, huh? Now, right behind this little rock right here, you can see we have a little bit of an attack bike with Eradicators. It's all melted right there, baby. And behind him, who's that? Wow. Grimaldus. He's really good. I like him. His servitors are extending the aura of 6 of Feel No Pain over to the 2 Dreadnoughts here. They're both quite as you see it. 2 plasmas. The black one has a flamer. The red one has an Onslaught Gatling cannon. And they have their little Techmarine right there accompanying them. They kind of just need it, However, we are not quite done, as hidden behind here are 5 heavy Intercessors with the heavy rifles. Spicy, but those things are 42 inches and 2 damage, with going up to 3 damage on the heavy bolter. So I'd say that's quite good. That's not our list, however. If you remember a little sneak peek earlier of things in Deep Strike, those things on the left, yep, those are Terminators. Mine, to be precise. And it's an Assault Squad Terminator Assault Squad. With a Terminator Chaplain. They're in Deep Strike. The Sergeant is Champion of the Feast. The Chaplain in Terminator armor has Frontline Commander in order to make it into melee, along with self-buffing Litany, which I currently forget. There are two self-buffing litanies, one for generic Space Marines and the other for Black Templars. I chose the Black Templar one.
Isn't the Mantra of Strength?
It's the other Mantra of Strength. It is Mantra of Strength, similar, but it's for Templars.
Mantra of Black Strength.
No, it's Oath of Glory, actually.
There you go.
So, in any way, shape, or form, those are both of our lists. That is the deployment quite as you see fit. The only thing remaining to do is rolling off.
For initiative.
See who goes first. Let's roll off here.
Ready?
Now, this being Tempest of War, it is match play. What does that mean? Whoever gets the highest goes first.
Yep.
No choosing.
I got a 6.
Alright, well, I got a 1. You're gonna get to go first.
Alright, Aldo, good game.
That is correct. Good game.
Remember Auspix skin?
I will remember
I have to
Auspix
say
skin.
that there's a funny story behind that, but whatever.
Funny story, that Terminator Assault Squad team you see got wiped because I forgot Auspex scan was a thing once. Fortunately, I will remember, and hopefully you will too, because seeing as how you have more fragile things and I have heavier 5-pound, I can bust them down.
Don't know where we're going to put this yet. I have one last thing to do before we start. After deploying armies, the Deathwatch gets to select a battlefield role. My entire army will re-roll wounds against that specific role. I think, help me out here. These are troops.
Correct.
These are troops.
Correct.
Those are troops, or those elites?
Those are fast attack.
Those are fast attacks. This is elite.
Yes.
This is also elite.
Yes.
Those annoying things over there are also elite.
Except the HQ.
Yeah,
Yes.
except the HQ. I think we are going to start with re-rolling wounds against elites, which means that this team, the Dominatus skill team, is going to be able to re-roll all wounds, not just one.
Against elites, you said?
Against elites.
That sounds decent. Now, do you reroll wounds in only melee? Shooting too?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I am 97%. Which is not excuse me, wiggle.
Well, while you do that,
and to the end of the battle, each time a model with this tactic makes an attack against an enemy unit with that battlefield roll, re-roll a wound roll of 1. Wound 1.
is that your chapter tactic?
Yeah, it's the xenos.
All right. Well, reroll.
I didn't pick the army of...
Oh yeah, it's the other half when it's against an alien.
Yeah, that's aliens only.
Yeah. Okay, that's specifically in melee.
And yeah, and that one is useless because you're not an alien.
Correct. Now, you chose that. You have to choose a doctrine. You have to draw your secondary.
That is a good point. Let's do the secondaries first because that's
And
fun.
I would ask you to share the stream with all the places that you can share it, like Facebook and WhatsApp, because I'm currently using my phone.
Oh, that's a good point. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's
I'm currently using my phone to film.
the stream. I want to go to YouTube, and what do I want to? Your channel, right?
Yeah. Thinking about it, I probably should have asked you to share it beforehand.
Yes. As you can see, we're new at this.
We're just missing staff. And seeing as how... Are you subscribed to me?
Okay. Might be. Not.
You are not.
I'm a bad friend. Or you can subscribe. I'm sorry, Matt. Good job with being
That's fine. Well, in any way, shape, or form, you have to, in the meantime, draw your secondaries and choose a doctrine.
Okay, I'm going to do that right now. Why don't you go ahead and look up the stream, share it with our friends, and family. And I'm going to choose, I have to choose 3. So I've shuffled this a couple times. I'm going to choose these top 3. These are going to be my
Don't play them
secondaries.
just yet.
All right.
If I I can mount the camera. Alright, whatever, you just flip them.
Okay, so we're going to start out with Bring It Down.
Take down a vehicle.
Well, next step, when this secondary is first generated, your opponent must identify the model from their army with the highest wounds characteristic. That would be the Redemptors. Select one of these models. This secondary is achieved when that identified model is destroyed. So, which of your two Redemptors do you want me to target for death to trigger this secondary?
The red one.
The red one. So the red one's going to be the objective for Bring It Down. Then we have, I did shuffle these, I swear. Grind them down. This is an attrition tally. Each time a unit from their opponent's army is destroyed. Okay. That's simple enough. And the last one is Assassination, which is going to be interesting because I have Assassin.
Correct. It's over there.
If anyone wants to stream, wants to donate a Vindicare Assassin to me, I will be happy to take it. Alrighty. So, I am going to choose, I think I'm going to choose, I'm going to choose the Devastator Doctrine.
Yep.
I'm going to give the rerolls to, I think I'm going to give it to him. He's going to keep it with him.
And all that's left is moving on to the command phase.
Yep. And there's one last thing I have to do. I have to do something with the Terminator. I have to choose one to make chunky or something.
Yes.
And the Techmarine. In your command phase, the model within 3 inches, add 1 to that attack's hit roll. I am going to give it to the Ironclad. And Blessing of the Side doesn't apply yet. Okay, so Ironclad has +1 to hit. And with that, we're going to get started. I am going to go into that was my command phase.
Correct.
Yes. So let's get it started.
Command phase. Actually, your Watchmaster has to give rerolls.
Yeah, I give that to. I actually gave it to himself.
All right. Well, I mean, yes, he's the only one with shooting, technically.
Those, I don't think those are going to get in range this time.
Okay, so you move 5 inches forwards. I do as well. If there was 24, that means that's 10 less.
That's 4. That's
an impossible charge. You're fine. You can just bust them forward.
All right, so we're going to move this down. Let's move the entire unit. Yes. These guys don't have any guns. Really not much to do here.
Yeah, it's really just move them forwards. Or you could be spicy. You could advance them.
Yeah.
But you could.
I could! This is true. In case you're wondering, this is because I forget what unit has what kind of rerolls. But that's Apothecary is going to move forward and put this. You do need to remember to do my psychic phase here.
Yes, you do have a psychic phase, and Grimaldus can deny. He's too far away, so you won't have to worry there. But I do have a stratagem to deny psychic powers.
These Dreadnought boys are going to start moving forward.
They move 6 inches.
Move 6?
How much are you
Do
going to
we want to move 6 inches? How much do you... You're going to move 8, right?
Yes, correct.
So if they do 8, that's... let's just open this guy up a little bit. I want to move 2 forward. Now,
And the Red Ranger Dreadnought still see my red Dreadnought because of the wall. You can move around. You're not locked in that space.
Yeah.
By the way.
let's just move it a little bit that way.
All right.
Move this guy. Techmarine moves forward. We are not going to move these guys. And I don't think I'm going to move them out. These guys, let's just move these around so you don't do any weird shit with your... that's it for movement. Psychic phase is next. I think I can only throw and cast 2.
Smite is 18 inches, right? Yes.
It's way out.
Is Smite 18 inches?
I believe so. I don't want to throw. I want to throw Primorphic Resonance, just in case anything gets fancy.
That's the field of fate, yeah.
And yeah, and the Fortified with Contempt as well. So, Smite is 18. Yes, 18 inches. So, I'm going to throw Primorphic Resonance for these guys. That's a warp charge of 6.
Mm-hmm. You get it? On a 10?
Get it. Just going to put the card here as well, because I tend to forget that stuff. And then let's cast Fortified with Contempt on the 6 as well, and we got another 10.
What does Fortified with Contempt do? What does Primorphic Resonance do?
Let me find the card for Fortified with Contempt. Primorphic Resonance. Overwatch on 5. Doesn't matter, they don't have any guns.
And they fight first or something like that?
Fight has fight first. And I add +1 to melee attacks. And then Fortified with Contempt is basically a 5+ field movement.
+1 to melee attacks with Primorphic Resonance. Okay. I'll be sure to deny that next time. It won't be necessary now.
Alright, so now we get to
Next time it might.
Now we get to the fun part. So let's start with the reason I brought this idiot.
Ooh, we're moving on to shooting things?
Yeah, we're going to start shooting.
Alright. ¿Pegará el Vindicator o no?
No.
Well,
72 inches.
he reaches the entire table.
It's heavy 1. Ballistic skill is 2.
Yes, but the question is, what or who is
The Apothecary. We're going to try and snipe the Apothecary because he ignores...
He doesn't have... And the Protector.
Alright, so we're going to hit on a 2+.
Uh-huh.
The Apothecary. We hit.
Alright.
His rifle is strength 5.
On 3 up.
Let me check something that you can ignore. Look out. Unmodified round rule of 6. Damage is d6. Attacks always hit in a 2+. Doesn't have cover. Okay, so it's on a. So it's 5 and it's 4. That's on a 3+.
Yep.
We got it.
Armor piercing.
Yes, that is a. It's heavy, so it's not is -3. That would be -4 AP.
No, your guy does not benefit from Space Marine doctrines.
It doesn't.
He's not a Space Marine.
Okay.
He's an assassin.
Okay.
Wild. However, armor piercing 3, that goes down to armor piercing 2. Armor of Contempt, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Let's see it do work.
When resolving attacks and invulnerable will be thrown, attacks made with this wound infantry on +2. Did he make it?
No, he didn't.
Okay. So that's B3 damage. Let's see. That's 2 damage.
By did he make it, I mean your shot.
Oh, you did make it. Okay.
I survived.
Yes.
That's Space Marine armor. How much does the Vindicator cost?
100 points.
Alright.
Right. So that did not go through. There's this dude can shoot. Question is, does he have anything else? Don't.
Depends on
No, he does.
who.
The Watchmaster.
24 inches?
Yeah.
Yes.
So those guys have an invulnerable. First, let's move over to the Watchmaster. So the Watchmaster is
Real quick question.
Yeah.
You chose the Devastator Doctrine.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Watchmaster is going to. You really can't see anything else except for the
other guys you can't shoot.
Yep. So it's rapid fire 1. It's hitting on a 2. It does not hit, but he can reroll hits because he gave his own ability to himself, which doesn't matter because he fucked it up the second time.
Classic.
That's it for there.
Man, you would hate playing Custodians.
So let's go with the mess that we have over here. We're going to toss the 4 Cyclones with frac missiles.
Quick question.
To this guy.
What's the range on it?
48.
Okay, 48 on the missiles?
Yes.
They make it. But what about the other guns?
Yeah, nothing else makes it. No, wait a minute. 36 on the missiles. Yeah, that's a range. That's 36.
That is in range. But what about the Stalker Bolt?
The Stalkers, I can make them 36 because they're special issue ammunition.
Will you?
I mean, if I want to make a shot, I probably will.
Will you?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
So, let's put special issue ammunition into the ODAT to make it 36. It's going to give them an extra AP, which is cool as well. Okay. And then the heavy bolters are also going to unload. We're all going to shoot Red because Red's the guy we want to kill before bring it down.
Correct. Fortunately, he has a feel no pain, ladies and gentlemen, and he's suffering 7. I can heal him if he doesn't have it. That is a good.
All right. So, let's go with these. These are 4 in total. These are going to be hitting on 3 up. I should move this. This does not hit. So we have 3 of them. These are strength 8. Toughness 7, so we're looking for 3 ups.
Yeah.
And I can re-roll once.
Correct.
I got a 6.
A 3 and a 2. Okay. Now, sincerest of apologies, because there is no dice cam.
There isn't.
Why? Why is there no dice cam, you may be asking? That's because there is only one camera. That is my cell phone. And that is what is currently being used.
Next time we should use my phone and we can do it as well. Anyways, so
If you download the app, it's possible, actually. But that disabilitates the use of your cell phone.
So, it's AP minus 2, which is AP minus 3, which is AP minus 2. So you are looking for your
5 ups.
5 ups. Yes.
Now, I will roll my dice in view of the camera. Because I'm on this side of the table. I saved 1.
Saved 1, and that is D6 damage?
Yes. D6 damage. And I minus 1 damage.
6, that would be 5.
Correct. Now, I still have a Feel No Pain from Grimaldus' banner. Not the banner, the pillar. And any 6 up is ignored. We ignore 1 more, so we take 4 damage.
4 damage. Let's do the Stalker Bolt Rifles next. There's 3 of them. They are going to hit on a 3 up as well.
Oh, lay it on me.
They all hit.
Yep.
That's strength 4 and your toughness 7, so we're looking for 5 ups.
Yes.
I can re-roll wounds. I got 1. I can re-roll the 1 because of their Aquila ability. And we got a 6, so there's 2 of them. These are going to be AP minus 2, which would be minus 3. Which would be minus 2 again.
Real quick question.
Yeah.
What is 13 minus 4?
13 minus 4 is 9.
So it's on 9 wounds left, and I need to save 2, right?
Yes. 2. AP minus 2. That's with Armor of Contempt already factored in.
Alright. Let's save them both.
Save them both. And now the heavy bolters. 2 of them. 6 dice. And we're looking for 3 ups. This one did not make it. We're looking for 5 ups here. And re-roll the 1s, thankfully. These did not make it. There we go. 2 of them. AP minus
1.
1.
Which goes up to 2.
Up to
down
2.
to 1 again.
Yep.
4 ups in this case. Fail them both.
And they both do 2 damage. So that's 2, and then you're feeling okay.
Duty Eternal. Minus 1 damage.
Yeah, that's why they both do 2 damage. That goes down to 1 each.
6 ups. Alright, take 2 more.
2 more damage. That leaves you at 7.
7.
Is he bracketed?
No.
Okay. That's it for shooting here. We still have these guys to shoot. So let's go with the reason that I gave the Ironclad the +1 to hit is because I equipped them with 2 Hunter missiles. Let's do those first. So these are going to hit on +2. This guy's going to go first.
Makes sense. Yes.
They both hit. They are strength 10, so we're looking for 3 up. Do I want to command roll this?
No, hunter killer missiles are usually never worth it. Besides, you have a lot more shooting. And you do not have rerolls there. So when you shoot with your plasma cannons, you're most likely going to want to reroll a 1. Because you're most likely going to want to overcharge the buck bucket. Well, there goes my ability, my attempt at
And it hits.
2, right?
2 hits. These are AP minus 2, which would be 3, which would be 2.
D6 damage as well, yes. God damn! 5. I make 1.
1 goes in. That's D6 damage. That's 3 damage.
4 down to 3.
Yep.
6 is... I make 1, so I take 2.
2 damage. That's go down to 5. And what do we want to do next? We've got... I should have declared the rest of his shots, which I didn't.
I mean, what other shots do you have? He has a melter
He
gun,
has a melter
which is not
gun.
in range.
It's not in range. His Stormbolter is in range. So yeah. So the Stormbolter goes down. And it's rapid fire 2, which is a machine. So it's 4, right?
It's 2.
It's 2, right? It's half range. I wish I confused them, right? I do not expect these to hit. Only one of them hits.
5 up to wound, though.
Uh,
Not quite.
Okay, so he's done with his shots.
Close,
Next.
but I don't smoke.
Next up are the plasmas. I have 3 plasma cannons there.
You have 3 different kinds of dice, so you can just roll for all 3 of the dreadnoughts at once. I assume you're going to want to dump it all into.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, now let's go one by one because we might actually knock him out before. So
I would like to check something before you start rolling.
go for it.
Does he have smoke screen? No, go for it.
He does. The Redemptor does have a smoke screen.
Does not.
These guys do.
I know.
Okay, so let's go with our friend, the Space Wolf, Venerable Dreadnought. He's going to. Do we want to supercharge? Not yet. It's too early to start taking stupid ones.
All right. Mind you, a plasma cannon is 2 damage. Or,
Yes.
I think. Confirm for me?
Yeah, it is. It's going to go down.
It goes down 1.
Alright, let's do it. Let's supercharge that guy. It's D3 shots.
Yes.
It's 1 shot. That makes sense. So this is going to hit on a 2 up.
Oh, he's the bumped up guy?
No, this guy. No,
Yes.
they have Blitz skill plus 2 plus up.
Oh,
The Venom.
Oh, so the buffs of Awakened Machine Spirit is always going on the Ironclad. I see.
Well, in this round it went because he shot out the Hunter missiles.
He's going to most likely always want it because the other guys on 2s anyways.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it hit.
It hits.
And you supercharged.
I did supercharge.
So it's strength 8.
And we're looking then for a 3 up, and I get to reroll 1s. This wounds at -3, which is -4, which would be -3.
So I need a 6, you're saying.
Yes.
Dang. Nope. 2 damage.
2 damage.
Well, 3 damage, down to 2. Feel no pains. But what we got here, we're going to get 1. 1 damage.
Down to 4.
4 damage.
Let's do the next one. He's going to get 3 D3 shots. That's just 1. Let's supercharge it as well. Why not? That
You command point rerolled already. You take that mortal wounds.
That's going to be mortal wounds.
Winning, boys!
This
He did damage in his own phase.
and that doesn't hit.
Correct.
And then the next guy, let's supercharge that one as well. It's D3 shots.
2 shots.
2 shots. That's better.
Spicy.
Hitting on 2 ups.
That's 1 mortal wound
There's
to
another
yourself.
mortal wound. And
But one did hit.
yes, one did hit. We're looking for 3 units. We got it. 3. Right there.
Again, a 6 up. That was that was supercharged. 6 up. Nope.
Nope.
3 damage, down to 2. Feel no pains. No cigar.
Let's both go in.
Yep. Down to 2 damage. 2 health. Now, very nice. But you only got one thing.
I'm gonna do the storm bolters.
They all have storm bolters, so you gotta shoot 2 dice per dreadnought.
Yeah.
Again into that guy. Yeah. You might just do it. You never know.
Everything goes through.
Yes, but now you're looking for 5.
Rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1.
And there's one right there. There's one right there.
0.
Yep, 3 up. Feeling okay? Nothing. He's good. Gucci. Like a handbag.
And that's it for shooting. No charges, nothing's in range.
That's it.
That's it.
Alright. Now, bring it, your secondaries. We do have to check your secondaries. Bring it down.
Yeah, this is a. Just check what the rules are here.
Still alive. 2 health. Nice.
At the end of the turn, a player can discard any of their active mission cards if they wish to do so. I'm gonna get rid of this.
Grind them down?
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, let's keep assassination and no, grind them down. I'm gonna keep bring it down because that guy's supposed to die.
Yes.
All right, all yours.
Grind them down. Very difficult. Morale phase? Nothing. Now, on to my turn. So, when it comes to my turn, I also have to draw objectives, secondary objectives to be precise. Now, I did shuffle these, but I don't have much confidence in my own shuffling, fortunately. So we're just going to draw 3 at random.
Take 3 around.
Bring it down. Wow, that's spicy thing, huh? That's, we may,
Did shuffle these.
technically. Blood and Guts, though. I'm going to read it in a while. And no retreat, no surrender. In the middle. All right, so I'm going to bring it down because we already know what that is. It does. Now, Blood and Guts. While this secondary mission is active, keep a Blood and Guts tally.
Melee kills.
Basically kill melee, and I have to kill 3 units in melee. Huh. Alright. What about no retreat, no surrender? Provided all the following statements are true, no unit from your army, wait, at the end of your opponent's next turn, that's fine. So, no unit from your army failed a morale test, most likely not going to. No unit from your army made a fallback move, I can't. Why? A good question. I did not mention this at the beginning, but as a Black Templar, I get to choose vows. I did tell Emiliano because, well, it's necessary. But I really only choose the exact same vow over and over and over and over again. Can you guess what it is? I'm talking to the audience. That would be accept any challenge, no matter the odds. I always am in shock assault and always in the assault doctrine.
Yep.
Not only that, but I can't fall back. So that's not going to be an issue.
It's not gonna be a problem.
Now, after that, what is happening? No unit from your army that started a normal move or an advanced move within range of an objective marker at the start of your turn in this battle round ended that move out of range of that objective marker. Okay.
We did something wrong with. Wait, no. Let me check. Go ahead.
Alright, so... Oh, no, wait. I'm fine. No, wait. I might not be. Because for let's be in range of this one back here. Let's see here. Apologies. Oh, there we go. So 3 inches. Grimaldus is safe. Fortunately. So I only have 2 units on 2 objective markers. The first one being these fellas right over here, and those fellas right over there. So, yeah, I'm fine. I was worried there for a second. Turns out I'm fine. Now, I could spend a command point and discard one of these secondary objectives. I could. The question is, which one? I think we are going to discard Blood and Guts. Because while I could do it, it would be better on a different turn. I don't really want to suicide the Assault Squad, which is the only one that can make it there in time. And if I move the Terminators forward, they're just going to get charged next turn, and that's not good, really. So let's go ahead and... Technically, it's a new turn, so I move up to 8. I'm going to move down to 7.
Did I get mine at the beginning of the round?
I have no idea.
I did not.
So, what happens? One command point, new orders. Discard a secondary. We're going to get rid of this. It was permanently discarded.
Don't do it yet.
Why?
Well, I mean, you could do it, but you get a free discard at the end of your turn.
Yes, and I'm going to try and draw one.
Okay.
That might be achievable during this turn. Let's. Which one do you like, chat? This one? Assassination. There you go. That's not going to work. Secondary mission is achieved at the end of the turn if either of the following conditions are satisfied. Note that this secondary mission is achieved even if such a model was destroyed and then subsequently resurrected for any reason. Pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Good with your models.
That is good against Grimaldus, yes. But I'm not going against him, I'm going against these guys. So, those are our secondaries. And I get to move on to the command phase. I'm going to move you all to a much higher view. There we go. Much higher and much wider view. Let's do that. Let's move our stuff. And let's go as such. Now, command phase. Couple of things. Repairing the Dreadnought. That comes at the end of the movement phase, but I can give it +1 to hit, which I will do. Yep. I'm going to give it to the Red Dreadnought, because, good lord, it needs it. And after that, I have Litanies. I can cast 2 from Grimaldus. The first one is going to be a 5-up Feel No Pain.
Oh, no.
He casts that on a, guess what, a 2-up. Not because he's a Reclusiarch, but because one of his servitors gives him that ability. That sucks, but it's fine. On a 2-up, got it on a 4, so that goes off, and I'm going to give it to the Black Dreadnought. No, I need to be within 6 inches of Grimaldus himself, which I'm not, so I can't give it to the Dreadnought, but I can give it to the Terminator, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to them. And the other ability is that 6s would cause a mortal wound, up to a maximum of 6, mind you. When in melee combat, so I'm going to go ahead and cast that. It's not really necessary. We did get it. We're going to put it on the Terminators as well. Just in case. You never know. So, with that done, we do get to move on to the movement phase. Bring it down. Does any one of those Dreadnoughts have more wounds than the other? Does the Ironclad have more wounds than the Veteran?
I don't think so.
Alright, well, if not, you're going to tell me...
The Ironclad is toughness 8.
Yes. I can make my Plasma Strength 9, so that's not much of an issue for me.
And wounds. And they have the same number of wounds.
So pick one, and I'll try to kill it.
The Space Wolf, which does not have... Now, do we want to take the Ironclad? And I'll go for the Space Wolf.
Space Wolf. Senator. But I would overcharge one way or another. Actually, before I move on, I'm going to pay 1 command point for Wisdom of the Ancients. That is one command point, right? Well, I'll pay 1, and I'll Wisdom of the Ancients the Black Dreadnought. And guess what? Reroll once to hit. Can't have myself, can't be killing myself.
Should have remembered that. You did not tell me.
I just now remember, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, that's wisdom.
I mean,
Wisdom of the Ancient.
usually I would give you that point, but I am trying to manage a whole stream. That's 5. So if they move, they would land here. That would give them charge there. So that is threatening. However, I'm going to move. I can get the go and move here.
Select one dreadnought from your army until the start of the next command phase. It's 1 command point. That model either gains the Rites of Battle, which is a reroll of 1, or Tactical Precision, which is a wound roll, reroll of wound roll.
But it is 1 command point.
It is 1 command.
Reroll once to hit or to wound.
You want the ones that, if you're going to supercharge, you want the ones to...
Yes, but at the same time, I can ignore mortal wounds that I do to myself, or have the capacity to do so, because I'm a Black Templar. So, I'm actually going to pick once to wound.
Alright.
So that's that. So if you move 5 inches, that would land you there. If I move 5 inches, that would put me in suicide range. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to move 1, 2, we're going to move 3 inches. That way, instead of giving you a, I don't know how much charge, giving you a much more, if you want to get close. If you want, and I'm going to advance the, whatchamacallit, Infiltrators. Why? Because the first wound that goes through on a turn is ignored. And I'm okay with them dying. We're going to advance 2, but I'm a Black Templar, free reroll on an advance. Well, why do I do this? That's easy, there's an objective marker right here. Ájale, gado. Bits.
Excelente. Perdón por meterme en tu stream. No pasa nada.
There is no need to worry, my fellow Warhammer Polyman.
Chao, man.
Don't Tao. Its objective is 9.
Yeah. For now.
Not for now. This guy, I'm going to go ahead and move. I'm actually going to advance the Judiciar as well, to put him more or less here. That way, if you decide to charge, I can give them fight last. It won't help the Infiltrators, but it'll make me feel good. Doesn't need more. Put him right there. Apothecary. Apothecary, kind of nice. Not so nice if he's dead. I had luck last time, so let's keep pushing it. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna advance him as well. That's free. I'm gonna do the reading. I'm gonna go and bust him all the way over here. Behind the Judiciar, 3 inches. 3 inches? 6 of Philippine. Wild. Now, I do have heavy intercessors all the way back here. Technically, they can't leave the objective, but they only move 5 inches and they're going to move forwards. So, not that much of an issue. Move there. And, actually, guess what? I nearly forgot. But not this time. You have Deep Strike. So I actually, as much as I want to just kill
I kind of have to also take into account
Totally.
¿Sabes? ¿Sí te funcionan todos esos? Excelente. Sobre Snake. Alright. Heavy intercessors are there. Dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts move 8. Now this guy, I would usually pick him up by the body. Unfortunately, those were actually real rocks on its base. So it's very bottom heavy, and as I was getting out of the car, I accidentally broke off multiple points of contact. So now he only has one, which is a tippy toe. Which sucks. Now if I were to charge here, actually I don't have to move forwards. What can I do with the Dreadnoughts? Oh, wild thing. I'm going to move Grimaldus over this way. No, I'm not going to move Grimaldus over that way because your sniper is there. But I might move them back. Why? Because currently your guys over there can shoot me, the Terminators. They did quite a bit of damage. I don't like it. So we're actually going to move. The bike is 24 inches. The delta of the bike is 24. Okay, so if I move the Black Dreadnought back and move the bike up, I could shoot the bike and multi-melt them. But I have to shuffle the rest. I'm going to advance the Eradicators. Because right there, they do me no good. 5. Actually, not so much. D3 plus 3 from the banner. They move 11 because they move 5. And I'm going to go ahead and... Could you put your finger right there, please? Thank you. We're going to go ahead and just shmooth on down. Still out of line of sight, so they won't be able to shoot those Dreadnoughts. Next turn. You know it. That leaves Grimaldus free to get behind the rock. I'm gonna go ahead and move this guy there in 2 inches so that we can provide that field of pain. And we need to, we're a bit traffic jammed, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and move the Dreadnought back instead of forwards. I need to move the Techmarine back first, actually. Moves back 6 inches. And the Dreadnoughts move 8. So we're just going to go ahead and that one's going to go there. This one, unfortunately, gonna have to go like so.
Does he have his full move characters?
He has 6. It moves down to 6,
Yeah.
but like the Techmarine moves 6, and there's probably a 5-inch move. Now the bike has a 14-inch move, and if I want to dump its shots into the Space Wolf Dreadnought, the multi-melta is 24 inches. I'll go ahead and do that. In range. Hopefully he does something. Lately, he hasn't. So the bike goes there. These guys are just gonna not necessarily stack up, but move back. Because they do not want you charging. And they have a 12-inch deny bubble, so that is something. End of movement phase. The Techmarine is going to heal D3 wounds. Yep. So we heal D3. Goes up 3. Goes up to 5. Don't move the miniature. There we go. So, that's it for the movement. On to the psychic. Done. This game is moving quick, ladies and gentlemen. On to shooting. We're gonna go ahead and actually get quite a few shots. But the question is, where do we begin? Well, it's very simple. Those heavy intercessors all the way back there are going to dump their shots all the way over here. Let's see what kind of damage we can do to the lines. Alright, so that is a total of 4 shots from the standard heavy bolters.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a special executor, whatever, heavy bolter.
The executor heavy bolter.
Yeah. Now, I can't tell you, or I can't choose for you which model to save with, because the heavy bolters are 2 damage, but the executor one is 3.
Yeah. Why don't you roll the hit first? Well,
Well, because, alright, whatever. So, they moved their heavy weapons 4 up. 2 hits. Understandable. And they are strength 5, so they're going to be wounding you on a 3 up.
Yep.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Armor piercing 3. Now, you apparently only have shields there.
Yeah, there are throw. Well, there's a guy with thunder. So that does.
Do you
Actually
actually
want him to die? No, let's take. Those are how much damage each?
2 damage.
2 damage. Let's take it on the involts, on the storm shields. So we need a 4 up.
Yes, but like on the Terminator? Or
On the Terminator.
Okay.
That did not. That was 2 wounds and it's 2 wounds. But let's do the fortified with contempt. So that's 5 up to no pain.
Yep.
And he.
You still need to roll 1 more die
Okay.
because it's 2 damage each.
And 1 of them dies.
Now the executive heavy bolter, which is again on 4s, only 1, but this time on 3s.
Yep.
Still.
It hits.
Now, are you going to save on Terminator, which
If they on a normal marine,
that's better.
that's it.
And it's okay. All right, so that's that. Infiltrator. Okay, so infiltrators advance. These guys did not advance, but they have pistols, so that's not necessary. And oh, let's go ahead and shoot with the Terminators. They have guns. These ones, at least. So, my Terminators, which have guns, have 4 Storm Bolters and 1 Assault Cannon. They're all in range. And because they're Terminators, they always get a rapid fire. Yep. So, let's start with the Assault Cannon, which is just 6 shots. Hitting on 4s, because it's a heavy weapon and moves.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. Misses. Understandable.
Strength 6, so you're looking at 3 ups.
3.
So hits.
And armor piercing 2, because of Doctrine. And I'm going to go ahead and start collecting with this.
I'm going to take that on a Termi. That's 1 damage each, right?
Yes.
So it's a 4 up save. And we took 2 wounds. Let's see if we can ignore those. We cannot.
So he took 2 wounds, yes?
No. Maybe not like.
Alright. And Storm Bolters. So that's 4 shots each.
Yep.
4 sets of 4. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s though. So, hitting on 3s. And we're going to go ahead and wound on 4s now. It's not going to have any armor piercing. So, You're going to save on a 2-up.
Let's keep saving on 2-ups.
However, due to pure volume, hopefully I can take off that last wound. You have to take 6.
Yes.
Mathematically,
Let's do this one at a time.
you should fail 1. However, you have to remember, it doesn't matter what the probability of something is, the possibility is still 50-50. As you can see. Quick thing.
Yeah.
The assault cannons are piercing 2. Your Terminators are sitting on 1s, so you would have been sitting on 3s. Did you save any of the ones you rolled when taking the wounds from that guy?
I did the... I fucked up and I did it on the...
Alright, well,
I shouldn't have done that.
perhaps. But perhaps you might still have some shooting left. Now, well, I guess it's time to move on to the Dreadnoughts and the attack bike. Let's see if the attack bike can do something. Usually, as I said, it doesn't. But
I should have saved on 3.
well, now you know. It's a bit difficult with Armor of Contempt and that whole
Shield
thing. It's a whole mess. You really have to be on the top that you need. Now, we're going to dump the bike first, and it's all going to be into the Space Wolf Dreadnought. Could
Okay.
you please point at the Space Wolf Dreadnought?
This guy.
The dark blue one.
Yeah.
There are 2 blues. Alright.
That's supposed to be an Ultramarine, that's supposed to be a Blood Angel, that's supposed to be an Imperial Fist. And that one is actually a resin model, and he has nice little wolves.
Fun fact, it's not a resin model.
It's not? I thought it was resin.
It's not resin. It's the one I sold you,
Yeah.
yes? Yeah, it's not resin. It's something. Meant to be. Anyways, the attack bike is going in, and I'm going to put the twin bolt guns into it, which is the same amount of shots as Storm Bolter, funnily enough.
Hold up. I think... Who's shooting at?
The attack bike.
The attack bike?
You
Yeah, you're good.
Smoke screen.
I was gonna smoke screen, but I'm gonna wait for the Dreadnoughts to do that.
The attack bike has a multi-melta.
Yeah, those have plasma. Those have...
The multi-melta is the more dangerous because it's D6 damage. The other guns are D6 shots, 3 damage each. And besides, they're all gonna go into it. You might as well smoke screen now.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's smoke screen it.
It lasts at the end of the turn. Why not? So yeah. 4s actually now. These are the twin. All right, so the twin bolt gun missed as expected, but now it's the multi melta.
That's gonna hit on a
4
as
up.
well.
Hopefully, it hits.
Yeah.
Because the wisdom of the ancients is reroll to wounds. That's okay. Those 3 guys yesterday took down a Wasp Bomb Blast Jet. It took more than the 3 of them, but one of them hit.
Hit.
Now, this is strength 8, and you are toughness 7.
Yep.
So I'm going to win you on a 3-up, re-rolling once. You ready?
Yeah.
3-up.
Hits.
Now, this is armor piercing 4, which goes up to armor piercing 5. Does the Dreadnought have an invulnerable save?
He does not. No, it does not. All he has is a 6 feel no pain.
So I just rolled damage in that case. Because even with armor of contempt, he saves on a 3-up.
But do I want to... There's that other one.
Mm-hmm.
You take damage and you get... Up here first. What's the other one?
You gotta be more descriptive,
Yeah.
explainative. What are you looking for?
Armor of Contempt. The 1 CP one.
Armor of Contempt is to ignore mortal wounds, and these are not mortal wounds.
These are not mortal wounds.
It's
Okay.
just damage.
Yep.
So you're just taking it?
Yep.
However, he does have a 6-up, feel no pain.
Yep.
Because he is a venerable. So D6 damage for a big 3, which goes down to 2.
2. And let's see if he saves anything. He saves what?
Alright, so he takes 1 damage. And he starts off with, like, 7?
8.
8.
Okay.
Well, let's move on to the dreads. Let's start with the black one. And we're gonna dump it all into him. This... What range am I? Because I have other guns.
Don't think the Stormbolters are going to make it.
The Stormbolters don't.
Icarus does, the Plasma does, the Flamer does.
The Flamer definitely doesn't. And does the mini Onslaught Gatling Cannon...
I think it's 36.
Well, we'll check it soon enough. So let's start off with the Icarus Rocket Pod. That's D3 shots. Only one. It's on a 4-up because you smokescreen. It's strength 7, toughness 7.
7.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wounding on a 4-up, rerolling once. Nothing. Plasma. D6 shots from the plasma. 4. Hitting on 4s. Any 1s are a mortal wound to myself. Those are... I missed. I took 2 mortal wounds. Yesterday this did not happen. That's fine. So I take 2
You're
mortal wounds.
re-rolling to see if you... It's on a 5-up, right?
It's not a reroll. Black Templars ignore mortal wounds on a 5-up. Which I takes 2 wounds. Okay. Alright.
Plasmas are not that friend today.
No. So time for the red one. That was not very eventful. Icarus Rocket Pod. 2 shots. Hitting on 4s. Nothing. I probably should have done reroll once to hit. Plasma. 4 shots again. On 4s. Alright, that's something. 2 of them hit.
It's overheated, right?
Obviously,
Yeah.
because I did the mortal wounds to the other guy,
Yeah.
and I need to put like the markers on him. Alright. Thank you. And these are wounding on 3s because it's strength 9.
Yes.
Rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Into a 1. Alright.
And that
3 damage
is-
goes down to 2.
But it's AP
5.
5, which would go down to 4. I can't save that. So it's 2 damage, right? Let's
Yes.
see if I save any of that. I do! Oh,
You saved. Okay. I had more hopes than this. Let's go with the onslaughts. What range is the onslaught?
I think I'm 90% sure it's 36.
I actually think it's 24. I don't think it's that much. Fortunately, I have a codex right here, and with the onslaught, it's 24.
It's 24? Is that a range?
Yes. So that blows. It's not quite going.
Wait a minute. It's at a range of one of them. It's out of range of this guy, but it's in range of these guys up front. If you want to try and blink away at him.
Sure. I'm gonna put the onslaught into the ultramarine because he's already wounded.
That's how many shots?
8.
8 shots.
8 hitting on 3s because you smoke screen the other guy.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Much better. And
It's strength 5 or 6?
yes, either way, winning on 5s.
Something on 5s.
That's
3
3.
wounds,
That's -2.
which would be -1. So I'm saving on a 4 up.
Give me 3 4-ups. You missed.
This one didn't count. Yep, I took
3 damage.
3 damage.
No. What? Feel no pain.
Yes.
6s.
Go for the 6s again. You didn't get any.
Funny how an onslaught Gatling gun did more damage.
More than anything else.
Anything else, alright. That was it. I think.
Yep.
Let's check out the secondary, shall we?
I
Priority? No, this is not it. Where is it?
You-
Here. No retreat, no surrender, which I will achieve at the end of your turn.
Yep.
Assassination, a bit difficult. And bringing down, not quite. So it's the end of my turn. I can discard 1.
Yes, you discard 1 automatic. Where you just, if you want, you can discard 1.
I'm actually going to discard Assassination because I still think that I can bring that thing down.
Okay.
Yes. So that will go away.
Yeah.
Right. So that one went away. But we get to draw a new one and see if it's any better. So let's draw from the deck. Pick one.
No prisoners.
While this secondary mission is active, keep a kill tally each time an enemy model is destroyed. Add a number of marks to your kill tally equal to the wounds characteristic of the destroyed model. A model can, if resurrected for any reason, i.e. if it was destroyed and subsequently returned to the battlefield, potentially have marks added to this tally several times, assuming it is resurrected and subsequently destroyed several times over. This secondary mission is achieved once your kill tally reaches a certain number. Wait, a model. Alright, so I have to kill... Do you have 30 models on the table?
7, 10, 24. Yeah, I got more than 30.
But I have to kill most of them.
Yeah. You'd have to what?
That goes in my secondaries, and I cannot discard it.
For now, you can discard it at the end of next turn.
Well, we'll deal with that later.
All right.
Meantime,
No
you got to go.
morale. No. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. And, funnily enough, you score points at the beginning of your command phase.
I do.
And you also draw cards, objective cards first.
Yes. Let me see. This baby is in range. 3, just barely. Got that movement right.
But,
These guys are in range. I just get 2 only.
well, first we gotta check out.
Yes, let's do this.
So you still have Bring It Down, which is very lightweight. Assassination,
Overwhelming firepower.
kill 3 units with shooting.
I'll do
You
that.
think you can do that?
I'm gonna keep that one. Okay.
Well, we're skipping and dipping, but not bipping and bobbing.
Okay, so command
Let's go on.
phase, we are going to go over. Can't go into Devastator again.
You're gonna score 5 victory points on it. But it's onto your command phase, right?
Yes. So my command phase, we're going to give.
Onto the mind you, onto the Deathwatch turn.
It's time for here. Let's give our Ultramarine here. He's going to give the +1 to hit.
They already run 2. So.
Do. So it's not going to help me.
Correct.
This guy has a Stormbolt, even though he's got the up. Yeah, let's keep it. It's working. And then the Dish Dude really doesn't make much sense, but we're gonna put that there. So he's gonna get that. And we're going to move to the tactical phase, which is funny because I don't actually have a lot of tactical weapons. We'll see. What else do we have? Command point, so we're back up to 8.
Yes.
And now movements. So let's move. Want to be at 24 inches. To start using. Also want to. If we move up these guys 2 inches. Move these guys up actually. This guy.
most heal. Wow.
Techmarine moves up.
Command phase. You gave the reroll thingamabobs to Sherder.
Yeah, to those. To those. So that's moving that unit. That's 46. So these guys are still actually just at least that Frontline.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I had hoped for something different, but that's fine. Entirely.
What is the range on the rocket pods?
Range of rocket pods? Not entirely sure. You gotta tell me.
36. I have to move those guys up a little bit just to begin saturating. That's fine. We have an idea there. So let's move these guys up. I can only move 5 inches because there's Terminator, but I don't need to move. These guys, we're going to do something special. Let's do some consolidation shenanigans. Not that there.
Keeping your objective, huh?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I've got Deep Strike as well.
That's why I'm doing this. Got nice little 9-inch bubble from most. This is coming. Yeah. This isn't. I might Deep Strike here. That's possible.
Wow.
This is it. This is it. Not in range. So it's a shenanigans. The next movement phase is going to be interesting. Because I actually want to pull the Watchmaster this way. So that you can give rerolls to 1.
You can stop killing yourself.
At least, he got, oh, he did it! He did it! I'll do the repairs here in a second, and I'll do it. Here's what I'm going to do next. I am not completely sure I want to do this, but I'm going to give this a try. Terminators can make it all the way here. Here's what we're going to do. Terminator's going to move here. This guy is going to move here. This guy is going to move here. And then we're just going to start falling back with these guys.
Ah, you're gonna cede that objective to me, eh?
I am. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. Let's start pulling these guys back. This guy can move 6. This guy
He's not part of the squad, and neither is he.
no, he's not. This guy can move back. Right. This guy can move 6. Let me start to pull back a little bit.
Spicy.
This one is boom. So this goes away because we're going to go into the psychic phase here in a second. Anyways, okay, so at the end of the movement phase, I can cure D3 wounds with this guy.
Yep.
I can bring back a unit without using any CP here and wound another one. Unwound another one.
Duly noted. Great. What are you doing?
What did I do this one? Let's start bringing us stuff into Deep Strike here. Now these guys have a 12-inch bubble, right? That I can't drop
correct.
into.
Yes.
So if I want to bring these guys in, I want to bring them in here. And they're troops anyways, right?
Correct. You have to be more than 12, which means that you won't be able to charge them.
I'm not gonna charge this turn.
Okay, okay. Making sure.
Drop these boys in here. Psychic phase. Let's throw Fortified with Contempt on these guys. Let's see if it works. Warp charge 6.
Mm-hmm.
It goes off.
Okay, so Fortified with Condemned, and the other one is
Primorphic Resonance.
Primorphic Resonance, which gives you one more attack and other bullshit, right?
Yeah, it's fight first and all that sort of junk.
Can I see it?
Go. It's right there.
Because I do have a stratagem with, if I'm within range of a Black Templar unit,
Yeah.
I can try to deny. So I want to see which one of these.
What did this go off with? Picked up the dice.
7, something like that. It was definitely a 6. Or more than. Why?
Because you deny it, is it like throwing
On a 4 off, I deny it.
on a 4 if you deny it?
Yeah, no, I don't throw dice.
Okay.
Whatever point. So you add 1 to the hit roll. You can fight first, and any Overwatch dies. That's a 5 up, feel no pain. And I do have incoming Thunder Hammers. And you do have an Apothecary over there. So, what do I want to deny? I am not going to deny anything, I believe. I'm gonna leave you be. Yes. Go
Let's
for it.
see if Primorphic Resonance goes off. It does. So these guys are all.
Cool.
And we go. Let me check one last thing from the text screen.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So anyways, I was walking today in the morning, actually. One hiking. 6 in the morning. It was all dark. Thought it would be fresh. It was very humid and it was hot. And yes, usually I would be too, and I would wake up at around 9 in the morning, 8. But when duty calls, I wake up. We had 5 hours of sleep.
Alright, so Word of the Ancients isn't going to go off because there's nothing in melee range. You're keeping your dudes out of melee.
You ever walked in pitch black darkness
I
in the
have.
woods?
I have actually. In Washington, D.C., in Rock Creek Park, I was very, very high back then. You were probably like 10. So let's not go into that. Let's go into the shooting phase. That dude's going to do some shenanigans.
You want to shoot the Apothecary again and miss?
No, he wants to shoot this guy.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. Go for it.
Let's do it. So on a 2-up, it's going to wound. Sorry, it's going to hit.
Yes.
Let's do it. Crap. It's a 3. I need this. I'm going to scoot this back just a little bit because I keep hitting it. So it's a 3. It hits.
Yes. And you're going... Alright, so just to clarify,
Yeah.
for viewers, the Vindicare, which is actually a scout, is...
He's not a scout.
Did you buy a box of scouts?
There's a box of scouts that was on discount. It cost me like $20.
You do know that you can't use scouts in Deathwatch, right?
That's not a scout.
Right. And you're shooting
He's
at...
got a black shield. Look.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, just point to the unit that you're shooting.
This one.
Alright. Perfect.
This one over here. So, that hit, it's going to automatically wound infantry on 2-up. It wounds.
Armor piercing 3, yes.
Yes.
Damage?
It's... Can't use invulnerables. Automatically wounds on 2. It's D3 damage.
Before I resolve this save,
AP minus 3, which would be AP minus
if
2.
this goes through, that damage is going to be reduced to 0 because of the Helix Gauntlet that the dude is carrying there.
Yes,
Do you still want to do that?
but... Lost any wounds, I'm going to result.
I won't lose any wounds. That's the thing. Even if I fail this.
I mean, I already declared a shot. That's fine.
Alright? The damage is reduced to 0. I take nothing.
Alright. Lost any wounds as a result of the attack? Nope. So headshot does not go in, which sucks.
Correct.
Yeah. Alright. So let's go with shooting phase of all this junk here.
Alright, all the dreadnoughts
Yes.
into who?
Did I get this? Did. So these guys are gonna reroll once. Okay. Let's start, and these guys get to reroll ones as well, so we can start overheating stuff. Let's take down the big boy, because we have to kill him anyway.
Yes.
So I am going to start with Ultramarine Dreadnought. It's going to do D3 superheated shots.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3, so it's going to do 2. It's going to hit on 2 up, and I'm rerolling once because he's in the aura of Watchmaster.
Yes.
2 6s. Those
Alright.
both hits.
And you're supercharging it.
Yes.
Well,
That's 8, so I need the 3 up.
yes.
I get 3 roll ones.
Why would you get to? Yes,
They're
because it's
elite.
an elite.
Yes.
Right,
Both
so
go through.
it's 2.
Yes.
You're no longer in the Death Satyr dock.
I'm not.
So that means I get 5 ups. And I make these. Well, I make 1.
Made 1.
It's 3 damage, down to 2.
Down to 2.
6 up heal pain. Hold up.
Yep.
And I make these. No, I take 2.
3 moves. Alright.
Dump the Storm Bolters. Who are you going to dump them to the bike?
Yeah, let's do all the Stormbolt. Let's do the Stormbolters into the bike.
But actually, it's the same thing.
How toughness is that thing?
5. So you're going to be wounding it on 5, so Dreadnought 7, but you're going to be wounding on 5.
Let's just keep shooting the Dreadnought. Let's get rid of that thing, and then we can decide what we want to do with our Stormbolters. Anyway, the Stormbolters will have. This doesn't have. This stays on,
3 up.
and this stays on 3 up as well. But this doesn't have the Feel No Pain.
That he still does because of Grimaldus, but he has 4 wounds, which is technically more than the Dreadnought. However, he does reduce damage, so you might be better off with shooting it with non-superheated plasma.
Let's do the Stormbolters at him. So it's
Who's him?
at the attack bike. Well, no, because I've got these guys back here as well. Let's do the Stormbolters into this guy,
Who's this guy?
the attack bike.
Okay.
I'm rerolling once because I'm in the aura of the master. They both go in.
And the attack bike is fast attack.
So I don't get to reroll wounds.
Well, it's just a Storm Bolter.
This is Stormbolter. So this is wounding on 5s.
Yes.
That's 1 wound.
So that 3 up, which I will fail. But I get a 6 up Feel No Pain, which I also fail. Alright. So 3 wounds left.
And that guy's got a wound. Okay.
3 wounds left. I count from top to bottom,
Okay.
not the other way around.
So next up is the Blood Angel.
Strangle. Oh yeah.
The Blood Angel's going to unload. He's going to superheat, and he's going to do D3 shots. Finally got a 6. So that's 3 shots with the plasma into the red Dreadnought, and same thing. His Stormbolt is going to go into the attack bike.
This is yours.
Sure. To the attack bike. So this is hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Fortunately, did not get another 1 there. We didn't. All 3 hits. So this is
streets.
hitting on 3, re-rolling 1s.
Wounding on streets.
Yes, 2 go through.
2 go through. 5 ups. We make these. We make none.
You make none.
3 damage, down to 2. I get 4. Get
So
a
superheated. Yes. Need to make at least 3 of these.
I almost could, but unfortunately, I don't smoke. He doesn't blow up, fortunately.
He doesn't blow up.
Alright,
He's
so
off-
you get those points.
He's off the table, right?
Yes.
There you go.
My Dreadnought. Last time, this guy can do more. Actually,
So,
last time he didn't do much.
I'm going to trigger. Yes. I'm going to bring it down. No.
Bring it down, which gets you 5 more up to 10.
Yes. So this one's out.
Yeah.
I did kill 1 with
Shooting.
shooting, so this I got 1 on this guy.
Yep.
Actually, let me take note of that. This. All right, Stormbolter into the attack bite.
Uh-huh.
That's a really long shot.
That's not a charge.
Attack bite.
Oh yeah, you did.
One. No, they both hit because he's got ballistic skill 2. We're looking for 5 up to 5. They don't go in.
No, they do not.
So that's the other dreadnoughts. And now we have the Space Wolf one. I think we should start unloading. Yeah. Supercharge. So it's D3 shots into the Black Redemptor. 3 shots.
3. This guy has a 5 up. You don't have to gain? No. Just
So this is hitting on 2 3-rolling ones. They all hit. And we're looking for 3 ups, re-rolling ones. We get to re-roll Z1. They all go through.
3.
Yeah.
Did Grimaldus do both of his litanies to the Terminator squad?
Yes, he did.
Usually the dreadnoughts
Are you here?
Alright, let's do this. I say 2.
Yes. 1 goes through.
3 damage down to 2.
2. 2, you feel no pain.
2 more damage. Reduce that from 11 to 9. That's 9.
6, that's it.
Yes.
Okay. Stormbolter, same thing. Into the attack bike. Do I get? Yes, I get 3 roll once because of the aura of the the Watchmaster. They both hit.
Mm-hmm.
They both moved.
Into
AP into the attack bike. AP -1, which is AP 0 because of armor of contempt.
3 ups. Both made.
Both make it. Okay, and the Stormbolter from the Ironclad.
The Ironclad has a Melta and a Stormbolter?
Yes, I am 90% sure I put. I don't like flamers because I have shitty luck with them.
That's because you don't use enough.
Stormbolt. Yes, he has a Stormbolt.
Okay.
I do use a lot of flamers in a lot of games, and I suck at the only game I'm good at flamers is a conflict.
That's because
They both hit. No, this one does not hit. He has both skill of 3 and not 2.
yes, he
Oh,
does.
but he has awakened. He was
Yes,
awakened.
so both do.
They both hit. They don't wound. Oh, but I can reroll this.
No,
one
it's
because he's not elite. Yes. That's it for the dreadnoughts. The other range.
Oh dang, you got those guys with shooty bang bang guns.
Dude, I just need to check range. Yes, 36 is in range of the dreadnought, but it's also in range of the attack bike. The attack bike is annoying.
You could put the rockets into the dreadnought. You ain't gonna kill him. But you could put the rockets into the dreadnought and the rest of the shooty bang bang guns into the.
Does that thing get bracketed?
No. The bike does. The dreadnought, yes.
How plausible is it for me to kill that thing?
The guns are 2 damage, yes?
The guns are all 2 damage.
So,
But I move.
you are hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. But at the same time, those guns aren't doing much against the dreadnought. Because their damage is going to the 2, 1. So,
Let's.
what will you do? That is the question.
That is. Okay,
I haven't changed the angle of the camera in a while. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Ideally, I don't have
you might want to put it over here so it's
actually,
over that.
I'm going to do something kind of
Like that.
weird.
All right, so
Check it. There we go. There, is that angle better? Well, it's kind of decent.
we do have a mission which requires us to kill. I need to kill at least 2 more.
Yes. The bite can be won easily, but really I don't think anything else.
Do we want to make sure? Yes, fuck it. Let's chance it. So These 3 stalkers are going to shoot at the bike. The Internus Heavy Bolter is going to shoot at the bike. And then one of the rocket launchers is going to go with the Dreadnought. The other one's going to go with the bike. So, worst case scenario. So, this dude's going to shoot the Dreadnought, everything else is going to shoot the bike. Let's try and kill the bike first. So, these are the Stalker Bolt Rifles. These hit on 4. We're going to re-roll 1s. Thankfully.
Something.
So, 2 hits.
Yes.
These are strength 4, that's strength 5. So, we're looking for...
What ammunition did you give?
I didn't declare it, which was dumb of me. Should have done that.
You technically should have picked another army, but...
No, this is working. So it's kind of not really. Let's do the ammo that gives. Wait a minute. I think I have to choose one. I need to do the range one. These are 30 range. Yeah. So I need to do the one that gives them extra 6 inches of range and an extra AP. So I'm going to be wounding on 5s. I wound 1. This is AP.
AP base. Give me the base value. 2.
Yeah.
Up to 3.
Up to 3.
Down to 2 again.
Yeah.
So 5.
Yes.
No.
2 damage.
2 damage. Check it. You feel no pains. 2 damage. He's down to 1.
He's down to 1. Alright, the Infiltrator Heavy Bolters. These are hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. 4 hit. Strength 5 against toughness 5. We're looking for...
We're looking for 4s.
4s.
No rerolls.
We have 2 4s and 2 1s.
2. Wow.
This is AP base is -1.
Well, mine 0.
Yeah.
And still got a rocket after this. Ooh, he takes damage. It's 2 damage.
2 damage.
But it 6 up Dylan's pains. Alright.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
And I lose one of the rocket attack pods, but I do get the other one. So this is again hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. 1 hits. Strength.
That's sick and nasty, but you're forgetting one thing.
What?
You have to update your tally to 2.
I do. Thank you. This is strength 8. That's toughness 8. 7.
7.
7.
So on 3.
So 3 ups, rerolling 1s. This hits.
Base armor piercing value.
Base armor piercing value is -2.
-2.
Yes.
It's gonna be -1. Yes. This Dreadnought's 8.
It's 8. And I do not have any more shots. Correct. So, yeah.
Cool. Well, guess what? I'm gonna get 5 victory points in your turn.
Yep.
The secondary mission. Actually, before we do that, is that everything?
Yeah, these guys shot. This dude doesn't have a shot at all.
That's
These all shot. This has a Stormbolt. Thank you. As a Stormbolter,
is he a Techmarine or a Primaris?
the model is a character.
I don't care about the model. I care about the stats of it.
He's a normal Techmarine. I do not do Primaris things. I have a completely firstborn army.
All right. Well, the base for a
Yeah. Stormbolter is out of range.
yes.
So yes, everything here shot. This doesn't have any shots. Everything there shot. That doesn't have any shots. Yes, we are done.
You're done. And what about your secondaries? What do you do?
Assassination is not done yet. We'll keep on that. We'll wait for the round. Overwhelming firepower. I am missing 1 kill to trigger it, and we did get 5 points from bringing it down. We killed the red dude.
Back to missing out. All right. So that's cool. It's sick. I've got something nasty. What is this called? No retreat, no surrender. That's my secondary mission, the Black Templar player. And I get 5 points from this.
Yes.
Why? Because nothing from my army failed a morale test. No unit from my army made a fallback move. And no unit from my army that made a normal or advanced move that was in range of an objective marker moved out of it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. What's the number?
Now,
Yeah.
I get this. Just go ahead and update that. Apologies for the bad camera angle. Bear with me a second. 5. Cool. And that is it. My other objectives are still no prisoners, and the other is still bring it down. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this. No prisoners, I highly doubt it. Bring it down is hard, unless my Dreadnought goes... No, my Dreadnought can't kill it. My Eradicators, over here, are not in position to just move and shoot. So, on to my next round. Black Templars, round 2. Yeah. Let's get this done. Let's go there. Let's first pull another secondary. So that's 1, that's 2. This one. Area denial. Ooh. How do I? There we go. Secondary mission is achieved at the end of your turn if you have 1 or more units from your army fully within a certain range of the center of the battle.
Be like there.
And there are no enemy units within the same range of the center of the battle. That range depends on the battle size. Wholly within, right? Yes, wholly within. So 12 inches.
Yeah, you can make that one. That one's kind of easy.
Cannot be achieved during the first battle round. Measure me 12 inches and just make sure. Let's see which units are wholly within.
Right now, nothing's holding. So you need...
You might have 1 Dreadnought.
Yeah, well, that's...
And that Dreadnought's going to be hard to kill.
If this is the middle of the battlefield, right, then let's...
It was somewhere there.
There, I've got a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I have at least 2 Dreadnoughts, probably 3. Plus, yeah, I've got a lot of shit.
Check it. This goes to 7.
I think
That's 6. Yeah. This is
I've got 1 Dreadnought, 2 Dreadnoughts, Techmarine, 3 Dreadnoughts, Watchmaster, Apothecary. Yeah, I've got 5.
That's fine. I already started.
You discarded it.
Hold the line.
You used up the command point, right?
Yep, already done.
I did not use any command points this time around. So I am back up to...
You gain it on your command
Yeah.
phase, not mine. The secondary mission is achieved at the end of your opponent's next turn, or at the end of the battle, whichever happens first. There are no enemy units, including aircraft, within range of your own deployment zone.
You should keep that one.
6 inches. Measure me 6 inches from
No,
my
you're good. You're good. Because it was 18 plus 6, which is 24. I have nothing in that range.
No, but 24, yes.
Yeah, this is 24 here. There's nothing within 24 inches of your deployment. That's
The
at
thing
the end.
is, at the end of your opponent's next turn, the problem is, those Vanguard veterans are going to jump the wall, charging, and are going to be in range.
Maybe.
It's not a maybe, it's going to happen.
That's...
I don't think
okay.
they'd make it with 1 move, but once they charge, they are.
Yeah.
So that's fine, this is achievable, I just have to, instead of moving the Infiltrator back, move them forwards, while still in range of the objective. Command phase, I suppose.
You're going to countercharge me?
I'm not going to countercharge you. I'm simply going to move forward so that you're not in range so that I can get that objective. It's a silly little loophole, you see? One that I just came up with. That's not a good one. It's something. So, let's move on to the command phase for Black Templars. Wild. Okay. Grimaldus, what are you in range of? Techmarine, Awakening Machine Spirit for obvious reasons. So that Dreadnought now hits on 2s. He can buff up Dread. He's going to sing 2 litanies. The first one, the Bible of Healing of Pain. That's it. The second is going to be 6 is too big. He's not going to sing anything else. You don't need anything else. Nothing is going to be in melee, and he's not in range. So, that's that. Let me move the camera real quick. There we go. It's more or less more like it. We're in the center. That's a bit too far. There we go. That's nice. That'll let me do things. Right, so that was the command phase. +1 to hit the Dreadnought, so he's hitting on 2s. How much do these guys move? These guys move 5. So unless I move them into base contact up here, one guy, then I can shoot, but I can't shoot what I need to shoot. I'd only be able to dump shots into the rest of them. Which wouldn't be a bad idea. However, if I do that, what is 12 inches in melt? I don't think they're going to be in melt range. But that's fine, that would still be 3 guys going into it. I could pay 1 command point for Wisdom of the Ancients again. And I think that may be worth it. This time for reroll 1s to hit.
On this guy?
Yeah, the Dreadnought. Because if I do, and I move him up, then these guys are rerolling 1s, and he is rerolling. So yes.
It's an aura?
Yes. Yes, it's just turn him into a captain, turn him into a lieutenant.
It is an aura. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna bust it down to 5 command points. And what else has to be in the command phase? Nothing else that I can do.
You switch to tactical, or what is that?
I'm still in tactical. Is this second or third best?
This is the second. This is the second aura.
Yes, I am in tactical now. So, let's get to moving.
Alright.
8 inches forward, so the boy. The Techmarine is gonna move such within 3 inches. Yes. My wounds are the Dreadnoughts. These guys. Can this guy make it?
Yeah.
Barely. I'm going to countercharge him. I'm going to countercharge him. I'm actually doing this.
Go for it.
Ooh,
It might work.
it won't. I can assure you of that. So I don't need that objective marker, really. Wait a minute. At the end of your turn, I have to hold the line.
Yeah.
Silly old me. I'm not going to do Wisdom of the Ancients because that needs me to move up. And then you just move 6 inches and charge me, and you would be within 24, wholly within just a single Dreadnought. Wild, huh? So instead, we're gonna undo that mistake. And I'm still within the Ancients. I think it's still worth it. It's still a 9. It's still re-rolling all of its own stuff. Eradicators, though, not going that way. This way looks more appetite.
Go for it.
This goes here. This goes there. That's the sergeant. And 42 inches.
Can't see him anymore. That sucks.
Can't see who.
The assassin.
Sniper's gonna die one way or the other. Right? I'm gonna move my heavy infantry forwards. Right? Still in range of the objective, but we're gonna go ahead and dump our shots into the assassin. Very likely going to do that. Quick question.
Yep.
Your apothecary is the chief apothecary, yes? So when you move that unit, did you revive?
Yeah, I did. I haven't lost anything. I have wounds on the Dreadnoughts, but that's it.
Alright. That's fine. That's fine and dandy.
He gets a whole bunch of buffs.
Yeah, tell me about those buffs, otherwise I'm dumping the shots into the unit.
When resolving an attack made or a ranged weapon against this model, subtract 1 from the hit roll. The model is in a terrain feature, subtract 2 from the hit roll.
Subtract 2 from the hit roll?
Yes.
Well, they already moved.
Yep.
So it's nothing then. Alright, moving up. You guys have buffs, and by the will of the Emperor, I'm going to use them. Going to go here. Apothecary, it's going to go right over there. Now the jetpack men are a bit difficult. I could. Okay, so here it's 5 inches. Put it there. 5 inches, so that's there. And then let's say you want to make a kind of reliable 9-inch charge. That puts you there. So, if I don't want to get charged with a unit that you will kill if you charge, we're going to be right on my house.
Alright.
Nice. Movement, eradicators. There's no point in there. We may as well dump the shots that would be meant for dreadnoughts here. 12 inches melter range? No, but they are in range nonetheless. That's that. Grimaldus. What the Grimaldus gonna do? The Grimaldus is gonna advance this way. So, advancing with Grimaldus. D3 plus 3, mind you. At 12. Alright. Let's move him first. There. Now that I think of it, if I had done Litany of Hate, I could have re-rolled once to hit, once you charge. Re-rolled hit rolls, sorry. That sucks, but that's fine. And Deep Strike. It's out of frame, out of camera, but they are there. Here they are. Look at them. They're beautiful. We died a lot last time. Now,
Think you can tuck them back somewhere around here.
I think so, but I want to do this in a way where it's out of line of sight of your shooting so that you can't all-spec scan with a heavy unit,
Yep.
but I'll still charge them anyways. Now, that is a great idea until I realize that you're touching this terrain piece, which means that you can see through it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and probably put them down there.
Alright.
Ideally, I would have gone down here, just charge you, destroyed this, and now suddenly something's back here. Well, you would have just killed them with the dreadnoughts. Thing is, I don't want to fight them. Why? Because I have remorphic resonance and fortify with contempt. But the question is, where do they go? Do they go? They could potentially go here. They cannot go here because this guy is a big denial. So guess what? They ain't coming down this road.
Okay.
Wild. But they can still come down third. That's fine until a more opportune moment shows itself. Now, what do we have left to do? Heal the Dreadnought. D3 wounds.
You don't have any wounds over there, so you could
Yep, I'm Gucci. Like the leather belt.
heal them all the way up.
That's one more, that's 10. That is something. How many units? On to shooting.
Yes.
Let's start off with the heavy intercept, shall we? We're going to dump our shots into there.
Alright.
One of them can't reach, so he's just going to go into the unit that's
Okay.
right here, still showing itself. Let's do that one first. That's the heavy intercessors going into this unit here. Well, one of them. The other is going into the assassin. So on a 4, because he moved. That's a 1.
One.
So, fortunately, we still have other shots going to more important places. There's 3 shots on
5s.
4s.
So it's subtract 2 from your hit roll.
Do you modify... Sorry, do you
This is-
change my ballistic skill, or is it just a -1?
It says,
This is important.
when resolving an attack made with a ranged weapon against this model, subtract 1 from the hit roll. Subtract. If this model is in or on a terrain feature, subtract 2 instead.
Right. It's just -1.
But how can it be if it says subtract 2? Can't be 1.
Because you can only subtract 1 or add 1 to a hit roll and a wound roll.
Yeah, but this I get that, and that's true, but this specifically
So
says
that is for when in 8th edition you could stack those, and it still works if I had +1 to hit, which would cancel out one of my +1s. You're one of -1s.
but this isn't a legend here. This is
Yes, I know. I have the rulebook right here. That's not an issue. In the meantime, I'll roll these dice, and if any 4s show up, this is important.
yeah. No, I get it. I know it does say the maximum you can modify a roll is +1 or -1.
You can have multiples of -1 and +1,
Yeah.
but it will only stop at 1. It won't push it further.
I get that. It's like if you move a heavy yeah.
Yes.
But this one specifically says subtract 2 from it.
Yes. Subtract from the hit roll.
Yeah.
If you wanted it to if you wanted me to actually hit on 6s, because technically I moved,
Yeah.
or 5s, you would have to modify the ballistic skill specifically, not the hit roll, the ballistic skill. Shooting phase.
So yeah, this is -2.
Look, the 3s don't hit.
The 3s don't hit. That one's -2 because it's in a terrain feature.
Correct. But I also already moved, so I have technically -3 to hit. But I still only hit on 4.
No, I know the rules. I know what you're talking about. My one thing is this one specifically says that if you're in a terrain feature, so I mean, fine. Just put. I mean, okay, it hits. He's toughness 4 is probably gonna die.
How many wounds does he have?
5. What the-
He'll live. Well, I'm wounding him on a 3-up. Which does.
Wounds?
That's -2, but you have a 4-up invulnerable save.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Dead shot roll the same. Nope, he doesn't.
How much does he save on?
Saved on a 6.
Which means he has a 4-up invul. Assassins all have a 4-up invulnerable save. ¿Verdad que todos los asesinos del imperio tienen invulnerable 4?
Ah, sí, lightning reflexes. Sí, cierto.
Yes.
Okay. Alas.
Está bien.
Okay.
El,
We need to check that because.
aquí está el Megavolter en 4s. Mega 1.
No, no.
3 más.
Okay. All right. So
You're fine.
the assassin is for now fine, but he might get toasted soon.
Eradicators.
Into that,
Into the big squad. 6 shots.
hitting on
3.
Fours.
They're
Is that
assault weapons.
Assault weapon. All right.
It's all going to be on your invulnerable save because they're armor piercing 5. So 3 ups. I'll hit. 2 ups because they're strength 8.
Yep.
They all wound. Make 6 invulnerable saves. You can roll them out. You can roll them all at the same time.
I'm gonna roll them all because I'm gonna mainly take them on the Marines.
On the Marines, not the Terminator.
All right, if I take it on the Terminators, I can start to pull. You won't be able to see me at some point. Now let's do it 2 at a time. So this is gonna be on a Terminator. So this is a 4-up. Save 5.
Okay.
2 save. Terminator again.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
How much damage is it?
D6 each. That's why I'm at.
Okay, so roll damage.
I'm gonna roll the damage.
Okay.
If this one kills him, you're gonna tell me who suffers it now. So 3 up to kill him.
Dead.
Who's the next one? Another Terminator?
Yeah, let's do it. No, do it on a Marine.
Actually, no. You need to roll your Field of Pains.
Yeah, let's roll the Field of Pains. So that's 3 Field of Pains. That's not 5. And I save
Yeah,
one wound,
one
so
left.
he's still alive.
The next damage does another 3.
Another
So roll
3.
another 3.
Another 3, and this is on a 5 up.
Okay, so he's dead.
He's dead.
And you have 2 pending.
Yes. And let's do it on a Marine.
Marine.
Saved.
And last Marine.
Marine. Save.
Okay. Alright, third line. Terminator.
Yep.
6 shots. Assault cannon.
Yep.
You're gonna see these on 2s. Yes. But I'm hitting on 4s. Winning on 3s, though. Ooh, that's 3.
That's 3. That's
On 2s.
on 2s. Save.
And Storm Bolters. 1 dude. 1 dude. 2. 2 dudes. 3 dudes. 4.
Yep.
Yeah. Gonna be on 3s. Ooh, that's not good. But this is gonna be on 4s.
Yep.
And still on 2s. So
Still on
make
2s. That's
big 6.
6. 6 saves. Let's take these on Terminators, because that's probably not. Let's take it on Marines.
Right.
So let's do 2 at a time. The 2 up.
Okay, so this is very important.
No, that should have, if it's on a Marine,
He
gets
saves on
plus
3s.
But he has a Storm Shield, which gives them.
A 2 up.
Yep.
Which I have armor piercing 1 because these are rapid fire weapons.
Okay, so that's going to be 1 wound on Marine. Okay. And we have to keep going then.
Mhm.
So. And
Another
he's
wound.
dead. Let's see if he's saved.
Yes.
Not.
And you have 2 more. On 3 ups.
Let's take it on Terminator just to make sure he lives.
Yeah.
And he lives.
Alright. Infiltrators want to do something?
They can shoot.
Actually, for 1 command point, I could have pulled them off the table. Measure me how many are within 12 inches.
How many what? How many?
How many of them are within 12 inches for rapid fire?
That one's not.
Okay. So one infiltrator, 2 infiltrator, 3 infiltrator,
Or more certain than
you would be saving on 3 because they're armor piercing 1. So it doesn't matter. So 3 ups. 6 is actually automatically wound. Funnily enough. Only 1. A lot. Misses. You know, yesterday, these guys took down a bomber. Orc bomber. Not quite as impressive, considering it took
Did it have ramshackle?
1. Yes, but these are just 1 damage, so it did nothing. Because it took 1, both dreadnoughts, the attack bike, and a bunch of other stuff to shoot at. And kill it, barely. So these will be on 4s. 3. You say 3 on 3s.
3 and 3. Save. 1 goes in, so that's plus the other mortal wounds. And it's 1 down.
What mortal wound?
Didn't you get a 6 and you said that makes a mortal wound?
That wounds automatically.
Oh, wounds automatically. Okay, so it's
1 wound.
1 wound. Who do we not like? Don't like this guy because he's not paying.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I have left is the Dreadnought. And he's gonna dump it all into the guy that I should have killed a long time ago.
This one?
It's okay.
Sponsor!
Where are my secondaries? No prisoners, hold the line. Do I have to do no prisoners in melee? No. Okay, do it. So I assume. No. Usually that's something, right? Yeah. D3 shots from the rocket pod. 1. He's hitting on 2, so. It does hit. And he's wounding on 4s.
I did do smoke screen, so does that hit go in?
No, it doesn't. It's on 3s, actually.
Yeah. It would be on. Oh, but he did awaken, so he's.
He's on 3s.
Yes, he's on 3s. Okay.
Not the plasma. I don't see him.
I don't see it either.
That's a 2.
That's a 2, so it's
not going well. These dreadnoughts are not shooting. That's 2 shots. They're hitting on 3s. It is overcharged, and I am re-rolling 1s.
Yep.
They both hit. I am wounding on 3s. 1 wound. You
One
save on a
wound.
6.
Save on a 6. Do not save it. It's
3 damage and 2.
Goes down to 2.
You do get 6 appeal of pain.
So 6 up feel no pain. Don't forget it. 2.
Yes. So that sucks. But I killed 2 miniatures, while you have killed technically 2 of mine as well, though nowhere near equal in value. God dang. That's the end of my turn. I don't do bring it down, because my dreadnought shooting is bad. Shooting is bad, period. I have pending hold the line. So these guys are right on the line, so you can't cross over. But what? Beacon agents. You could actually. Yeah. Yeah, you can drop them in. But I'm not gonna get hold the line. No prisoners suspending. Oh, it's your turn.
Alright, so I will win a command point. We are going to stay in tactical, I think. Or do we want to go into assault? Let's go into assault. We can switch back and forth, because we're fancy pants like that.
And actually, okay, so Deathwatch turn.
Yes.
Black Templars are not doing good. I actually have to give myself 5 more victory points.
Yes,
I'm
you do.
holding an objective. And it's your movement. Can I put this here without disturbing my miniature?
I'm going to start by moving these guys. These guys move 10 inches, right?
They move 12.
They move 12. Well, we only want to move them 10.
Actually, hold on. You mind if I charge real quick? I forgot that.
Yeah, go for it. Why not? I don't think you're going to kill.
I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna kill 1.
You'll kill 1. Or probably 2.
I'm gonna kill 1.
You made the charge.
Yeah, just bust him and down there. And I'm just gonna collect the dice for him.
Oh, they don't. No, they don't have any knives or anything?
No, it's just punching. You're gonna save on 3s. It's not really that much. They charged. And the sergeant. That's it. Hitting on 3s, winning on 4s.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Winning on 4s, though. These are the wounds, and there are quite a few of them, actually. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Alright, so see, there is a possibility that you kill me here.
Zinch's magic number.
Well, no.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
no,
kill
there's
them.
exactly 9 wounds.
You're not gonna fail on 9.
So it's 3 up.
Yes.
Does that one count?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So 2 go through.
So I'm gonna kill 1 and
Okay,
put 1
kill
wound
1.
on another.
You don't like this guy because he's not completely painted either.
Nice.
But guess what?
They fight back.
He gets my back.
Well, who would guess?
Yeah. Alright. So it's the there isn't a sergeant, so there is that danger. So there's 2. Let's do a lightning cloud first.
There isn't a sergeant.
They got charged, and it's 1 extra for each lightning cloud, right? So that's 5 dice.
Yes.
Just sitting on 3.
Uh-huh.
I don't get to reroll any
Fails.
fails, which sucks. But there's a lot of them. I do get to reroll a whole bunch of wounds.
These are just the lightning clubs?
Yeah, just one.
And how many of them are there?
There's 2 dudes with lightning.
Well, these are on boards rerolling anything that fails.
Yeah.
No le va a pasar algo con el sol.
3.
Wow. Se le doblaron los monillos con eso.
So
AP
2,
AP 2
which goes down to 1.
goes down to 1, so you're sitting on 4 ups.
Check it. 4s. 1 move.
1 wound. See, you're not doing so bad.
You're gonna kill 1.
Probably. And then
Not insane. So asking.
2 base, 1 extra, and then the charge. So
On 3s.
on 3s,
No reroll.
and again we have a very bad roll.
It's a less than average roll.
Okay. Reroll because it's a fuller team, so it's 1.
Why can it reroll?
Fuller.
Which does.
Battlefield, I get to, so I, that's right, I don't get to reroll that one because I'm doing elites.
An effect on Yasima. Oh, I'm okay. So they're alive.
Hello.
Now it's on to your turn,
That's not so much.
and it's, as I'm finding out just now, very difficult to beat both producer,
Camera dude.
cameraman, and overall in charge. Well, fortunately, it's your turn. I'm going to give you 5 victory points. Are there any secondaries that you've scored?
No. I have to pick a secondary though.
Alright. So, technically, I should have 10. You should have 15. And we're on round 3. I haven't been updating the rounds, actually. That sucks.
All right, command. So we're going to switch over to assault because of reasons. I'm going to keep the thingamabobber on the ironclad.
Makes sense?
And who do we want to reroll it? I think it wants to be on 8.
That will make sense.
So, that's it for command. Let's start moving about. The dreadnoughts are going to move up a little bit.
Quick question.
Yep.
Beacon and Jealous. I mean, continue with your movement, but Beacon and Jealous. Is it a redeploy anywhere on the table?
It's got the standard more than 9 inches away.
Yes, but anywhere on the table.
It has to be within 6 inches of that.
Oh, okay.
So the reason I was saying is that I could have advanced this guy.
If you move the dreadnoughts out of the way, you
Yeah.
can advance them.
I could have advanced, and I could have dropped them within 6 inches. So yeah, they would have gotten into your...
Yeah, if it's beyond the objective marker, then you're in.
Yeah, because, I mean, let's say he would have advanced 3 inches, right? Let's assume a 3 inch advance. So yeah, I would be able to drop them at the, just a little bit beyond the objective. Okay. So, we're going to start by moving out a couple of these dreadnoughts because we have a fancy idea here.
Ah. Fancy.
Fancy. We want to move this guy. Move this guy here. We're going to move, he's got 1 move. And we're going to move the ironclad this way. We're going to move the Blood Angel.
Huh. I should learn how to use this system better.
Techmarine's going to go here.
Well, I could use it better. But I'm doing everything.
Here. So this guy moved. So he's going to heal 3. That goes away.
He's Master of the Forge?
Yes.
God dang it.
And he's got the Paragon of the Chapter, which is Iron Hands, and he
does stuff.
He does stuff. He makes dreadnoughts funky. That's what he does.
Honestly, you could enter the tournament with this list and most likely get far. Except for that guy.
Yeah, I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, no, he never. The assassins never do.
We're gonna move this boyo.
Hey, yo, my
Here.
man. Hey, yo, my
Bring
man. It's
one
moving
here.
here. Moving down.
We're gonna be sneaky.
We're gonna be sneaky. Huh?
Yes.
We're gonna see one side to reinforce the other.
Yeah, we got 3 objectives here, so that's
Yes, so that is actually very
not a terrible
beneficial.
idea. So we're good with moving these guys back. So let's move the Apothecary back.
When you move your dice.
Move Netorian. These guys are just gonna kind of start a scooch. Can't be fucking pawning them with those stupid numbers.
Relax, just melt up. Little bit of melt.
I don't have any wounds to heal, but I can bring back.
Technically, I'm not using this microphone. So, let me do something, and if it doesn't break, that'll be perfect. Did it work? Yes.
I don't even know what you did, so let's.
I
yes.
unplugged one microphone
Okay.
because apparently the one being used is from the machine itself, not the one I brought. So, if that is the case,
This thing does have an input and output port. Did you make sure you press the input?
it does. I did.
Okay.
I think.
You know what I didn't do? I
did.
I didn't pick a secondary objective, so I want you to help me out doing that. If you would not mind.
It's not like you pick them, you know. Storm hostile objective. This secondary mission is achieved at the end of your turn if either of the following conditions are true. You control one or more objective markers that were controlled by your opponent at the start of your turn. So I control 2. You control 2. That's nasty. Or your opponent did not control any objective markers at the start of your turn, and you control the objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone. You might want to discard that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's. No. We're still doing okay.
How are you now?
I think I am. All right, so
Well, in this economy, who is?
psychic fix. Can your units deny it if do they have to have line of sight?
No, I just have to be in range.
And it's 18 inches, right?
24.
24. So you're going to be able to deny all of these. If
Any Black Templar unit, which is everything.
okay. So let's try and get what's been helping. So you're
The Feel No Pain has been helping me so far.
now let's go with fortified contempt first. Let's see if it goes off. It does.
Fortified with Contempt. Now, this is the 5 of Feel No Pain.
Yes. That's that. It goes off with a 9.
Do I want to deny the 5 of Feel No Pain or the +1 to hit? I'll deny the +1 to hit. So, go and roll for the +1 to hit.
+1 to hit. And it does not go off.
Command point reroll.
You might deny it.
It is a 4-up roll.
No. Let's keep it. I don't. No. Shit. No, there's because if you drop and get the charge in, those are a big denier when it comes to.
Like, I'll fight with one
That way.
unit.
Let's give it a try. So you have 7 then.
You have 8. Use them all.
And it goes up.
That's fair. Alright, I'm going to spend one of mine. Going down from 5 to 4. Ooh, good. You know, 4 up. It doesn't happen simply.
Please get a 1. That would be nice.
Hey. Hey. ¿Puedo sacar un 4 para arriba? ¿Puedo sacar un 4 para arriba?
Dile que no. Dile que no.
¿Lo puedo sacar sí o no? Dime, dame permiso para sacarlo.
Dile que no. No. It did. So I don't not have Primordial Resonance.
Saquemos gracias. Oh, well. All right.
All right. So, shooting phase.
En estos planicias no hay poderes psíquicos, pero.
A ver. Okay. So, shooting phase. Uno.
Are you done with the movement phase?
Yeah, because I healed, I moved.
The economy?
That guy might die. We'll see what you can do this round.
He most likely won't, I can assure you of that.
He's your only target.
Not when it comes to charging. I have jetpacks.
Jetpacks in 12.
Terminators will come down.
The Terminators can't climb up here.
They're not gonna go after one guy
No.
that can't shoot.
Yeah. All right, so let's give this a try. Let's start by shooting the dreadnoughts. Let's try and wipe out your dreadnoughts.
Yes.
So we're gonna superheat it. We're gonna do D3 plasma cannons. It's just one. That is okay. So this is sitting on a 2, re-rolling once.
Yes.
So it's a 3. That means it hits.
And you're winning on a 3.
Winning on 3. And I get 3 rolls, so it's a 5.
Yes. Give me a second while I figure out how to put this away without.
So where are we pulling audio from? There.
Yes. All this time, apparently we've been pulling audio from the laptop. Kind of crazy. Because I plugged in the microphone, and apparently the microphone from the laptop receives better audio.
It doesn't make
Then
sense.
I know, exactly. It makes no sense whatsoever, but that don't stop it. And while I try to figure out how to put this there, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a die.
Yes.
Fortunately, I have a pack of them right here. Oh. What am I looking for? 5s.
5.
What is that?
From my angle, it's a 4.
Alright, so that's a 4.
That's 3 damage, which would be 2.
And I'm looking for 5-up field of pains. Thank you, Grimaldus, for the 5-up field of pains. God damn. 5 ups.
2 damage.
Reduces life by 2, please. God
Got
damn it.
8. Like,
Alright, he's got 8 left. Please, Dreadnought. Please. You did such good work yesterday. Please.
I should have moved those guys. That was dumb.
Technically they're fine. They're holding an objective. Or are you referring?
These guys are holding it. You know,
Oh, you're referring to the Terminator?
Yes. Before I continue shooting with the other dreadnoughts,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to.
Righteous Zeal.
There's a slight possibility that these guys actually kill the dreadnought.
Who?
The heavy unit.
Do you want to go with them next?
Yeah, because
Yes.
if the dreadnoughts kill your Redemptor, they're not in range of the Techmarine.
Correct. And your Dreadnoughts most likely are.
No, my dreadnoughts aren't. So let's go with these guys next. Let's do the 2.
And that can net you assassinate.
What?
That can net you.
That could net me if I kill those 2. It's overwhelming firepower, and assassination. So let's see if this works. So we're gonna go with the 2 heavy crack launchers into this dude. They're gonna hit on 3s.
Yep. Then you roll the dice.
It's gonna hit on 3s. I'm re-rolling everything because of the Watchmaster thing. They all hit.
Yes.
These are strength 8, so they're wounding on 3 ups. Re-rolling re-rolling only 1s.
Yes.
Yes. It's good, because we got a 1. Alright, so,
Who is shooting? Sorry.
crack launcher.
Oh. Armor piercing?
Armor piercing is -2, I believe.
Which goes down to -1. The problem is they're D6 damage. Oof. 4 of them. Well, they were hitting on 3s, actually, re-rolling everything.
-2. Hey,
-2?
Minus
Goes down
50,
to -1. Force. I made 2.
You made 2. So it's 2d6 damages.
Now hold up. Hold up a minute.
Are you going to command reroll?
Yes, it is worth it because these are d6 damage. So looking for a 4-up? No, go for it. 2d6.
2d6s. 1
that-
damage, which is goes, and this goes to 4, so it's 5 total.
5 total.
Yes.
5s. Reduce my health by 5, please.
5, that gives me 3.
Where's the 5-up feel no pains were there yesterday? What is this? What is this? Bruh! Alright.
Alright, so now we've got the Storm Bolters. This isn't good.
They don't have storm bolters.
Sorry, the Heavy Bolters. This is a death by 1,000 suns.
Well, no, if the crack missiles were any indication, that's not the case, but sure.
3s, re-rolling everything. So this hits. This does not. We re-roll. This does not hit. So this is on a 5-up.
Yes. That's 2.
That's 2.
On 3s. Native.
You made it. The ammo on the See now?
Are they in range? Yeah, 36.
36, right? Yes, and you didn't move. So same guys which that shot last time. Okay, so these are 3 of them. These are hitting on 3s. Re-rolling everything because Watchmaster, so it's only 2. Wounding on 5s. I get nothing.
Estás pasando los juegos enfrente de la cámara de que promocionando.
No, quería regresar diciendo, te va a salir uno, no, pero ya no alcancé a decir.
Güey, sales en la cámara bien cabrón bailando con todas las cajas.
Alright, let's measure. Not in range. Wait. Is
What
that
are you measuring?
the Storm Bolter of the...
He's in range, shoot.
Okay. Well, we still have the 2 plasma cannons here left.
He's not in range of... The Techmarine is not in range of anything else. Just shoot with the Storm Bolter.
Yeah, okay, let's go with the Storm Bolter.
2 shots.
2 shots.
They hit.
They hit. 1 wounds.
Makes it.
Makes it. Okay. So, plasma on the Ultramarine does not. D3 shots. 3 shots.
Hitting on 2.
Hitting on 2. 3 rolling 1s. Supercharged.
Obviously. 1.
They all 3 hit.
And on 3s.
On 3s. Re-rolling 1s.
Ooh, that's 2.
That's a 2. And this is a 4 though, so it's 2. If you're lucky, you'll save.
Yes.
You know that.
However, I do have a 5-up feel no pain. Remorseless.
You need to make 2 of these. So then,
And then you'll shoot me with the Storm Bolters. He's dead.
he's dead. Does he explode?
Explode. Hopefully not. Thank
It
God.
does not explode.
With how my dice have been rolling, this is the one time I think the dice lords. What's the dice got? Knuckle? Did I roll one? And the last Dreadnought I assume is going into the lone Techmarine.
Yeah. D3 shots. 1 shot.
He's gonna live!
Supercharged. Hits.
On 2s.
Wounds.
This Dreadnought is gonna fall over. Actually, since the Dreadnought is gonna fall, I'm just gonna tear off the last...
You should probably replace those rocks. That base is...
It was cool. I found it cool.
It does look cool.
Actually, yeah, a bit. I glued the rocks.
You glued the rocks.
But the rocks are...
Really glued the rocks.
I put a... Okay, so I... Okay, so that's one rock. That's one. That's one. That's one of 3.
That's 1 of 3.
Alright, so I'll handle that later. So
Yeah.
one of them, right?
Yeah.
-3, down to -2. He saves on 2s.
Yeah.
That's a 4-up from him.
4 up. And he makes it. Storm Bolters. Hit.
And on 4s.
Do not wound. And that's it for him. Let's do the Storm Bolter. This guy's Storm Bolter is not in range? No, we already did it.
You already shot with all Dreadnoughts. Except that one. But that one can't shoot.
Can't shoot anything. What I do want to check is range, because the Watchmaster is going to shoot his gun On 2s, it hits.
On whatever. Shoot.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Wounds on.
Not that.
Not that. Okay. What other shots do we have? Nothing here, nothing there. That's kind of covering.
I'm straining the plastic of this face.
I'm gonna shoot with these guys.
That is not good. What's up?
These guys. Pistols.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Whoa. Left. Oh, okay. Charges. Nothing.
Wait, no. Shots over here.
Oh, yeah. My main man, the miss everything.
The waste of points.
The waste of
He's gonna
100.
try and shoot.
100 points. That is 5 tactical marines with a bolt gun. Or with shotguns.
He has not done anything. He's gonna try and shoot the interceptor.
100 points, third turn. Nothing to show for
We're
it.
gonna shoot there.
He might kill one if he's lucky.
Fuck it.
Oh my god. Bruh.
Fuck! I knew I could have done that.
Do you want to just remove him from the...
No.
Okay.
It's a shot magnet or something. And he's blocking off drops. Okay, charges into here. Are you gonna make me roll this?
Yes.
I made it.
Don't allow it. 4 up, you don't make it. Okay. Alright, fight with Dreadnought. Go. You hit on 2s. But... Here.
Did he move out of range?
Of course, that's more than 6 inches. Actually, that is just 6 inches. My eyes have deceived me once again.
Okay, so let me check because the boss man gives him fancy stuff. Awaken Machine Spirits. Add 1 to the attack hit roll.
He's hitting on 2s. He's just hitting on 2s.
No, he hits on 3s.
Exactly. But you awakened him, so he's hitting on 2s.
He's hitting on 2s, okay. And I think there's the one where I also add an
Hitting on
attack.
2s. God dang.
Blessing of the Omniscience. Add 1 to strength and attacks. Okay, so I got an extra attack and plus 1 strength.
Oh. Nick. ¿Quieres una piedra?
Okay. 4 normal attacks, plus 1 from the awaken, plus 1
¿Ese
from
es
the
lo que
charge.
vas a lanzarle a Emiliano cuando te ganes?
Buena idea.
Posibilidad.
Le puedo aventar nada más la base que tiene 2 más.
Si quieres hacer otra
Si
alcancía, güey.
quieres la base, güey. La base la quieres.
Ah, sí, te lo puedo aventar.
Y
Y
luego
con las
recupera.
piedras te noqueo. Y después nada, recupero la base.
Oh, sí, okay.
Bueno, que va a ser otra alcancía.
This is hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Yes.
Everything hits.
That's fine. And you're most likely wounding on 2s.
Yeah, because this is
You're
strength.
wounding on 2s.
Yes, wounding on 2s.
All ones. Let's get it, baby!
There you go.
Just tell me the armor piercing, and if it's more than 4, they're dead. Actually, new round. They will ignore 1, so 1 will survive.
It's it's a. Oh, we went into assault mode, so it's -4 or -5.
It's minus. Okay, so it's -4 base.
Yeah,
Okay,
-5 because that.
the guy with the Helix Gauntlet is alive.
Okay.
Kill 4 of them. Because I assume it's 2 damage or more. It's something silly like 4 damage.
2d3.
They're dead. Except for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go, Helix Gauntlet. Best 10 points ever spent. Let's go. And I thought to myself, it was a waste. Alright, so he's next.
Yeah.
He gets 2 attacks. 1, because you charge him, but he's always counting as charging. So he gets 3, and he's going to dump them all into the...
I'm probably gonna kill one of them.
It's most likely not, actually. So 3s. 4s. That's 1.
Saving on.
If you give me a 1, I'll appreciate it.
It's a 2.
Well, next best thing. I did kill 1. Alright, now you get to kill him.
Yeah, he. So, these is standard 2 attacks each. 1 for each lightning claw. I'm just gonna do the lightning claws for now.
Yep.
They are out of range of the Watchmaster, so this is
Yeah,
not
because
good.
you killed the guys that would be in range.
Yeah, that was dumb. This is wounding on 3s. Re-rolling 1s because they are furor.
Why are they re-rolling once?
Furo.
What does Furo give them?
Rerolls against troops. Those are troops.
Yes.
5 wounds total.
Was that lightning claws or chain swords?
The lightning claws. I should have rerolled everything for the lightning. That was down. Anyways, 5.
Alright.
Save 5.
Save 5.
IP
I'm
minus.
saving on 5s actually, because you're in assault dogs. He's dead.
Yeah.
No, he's alive. He's got one wound left. And you have a chainsaw. Go for it.
Chainsword.
You got this, champ. You got this. God man. Oh,
Hitting.
force.
Wounding.
Let's go! On force. He's dead.
Hey.
Hand him over. Alright, so that's 1 unit to you. But that is 5 points for your secondary.
Yes, I do get overwhelming firepower.
Because you shot and killed the last Dreadnought.
I have to discard this one.
1, 2, 3,
Assassination
4,
is
5.
still up, which I think I'm going to lose because you're probably going to hide your Techmarine.
What is your other secondary?
I have Storm the Apostle objective.
Which you won't get. Now, me. I get 5 points. Because I have an objective. We're gonna move on to my round. Is there anything with morale? No.
I don't know.
Falleció. Ah, el vato con la piedra, por el pilar. Pípila. El Pípila da un pin no pain de 6 para arriba en una aura de 6 pulgadas a la unidad de Grimaldus. Y Grimaldus es este güey, junto con los 3 servitores. Está mamado. Mamado.
¿Y eso por qué tiene uno cada mano?
Daño, tienen un daño, perdón.
Ah, voy a tirar aquí con lo igual.
No, tienen un daño todo.
Tienen un daño. Ahorita lo retomamos.
Ahí está. Oh! I do get a Banshee Schmancy. Hold the line.
You do.
Wow.
Did you give me my points from what's its face?
Yes.
From overwhelming firepower. Thank you.
Yes. You have a total of 20. So do I. Okay. So I still have my home objective. Hold up. So I did this. No prisoners, bring it down. But that is there. This is gonna go here. Okay. So it's time for the Black Templars. That objective marker is most likely yours. I have a stratagem for Black Templars called About Push that I should have been using all this time to make my charges easier. That sucks, but we can still do it. Let's still do this. We have to. First off, we're going to move up to 4 command points. We're going to spend 1 immediately, so we're back down to 3. Why is that? Well, I have 2 secondary objectives currently. That being, Cameron, don't fail me now. Don't stop. That being no prisoners, and bring it down. Now bring it down, if you remember, all the way back from the first turn.
What's that dude?
It's a Dreadnought.
He wanted to kill this guy.
That Dreadnought. That thing is not dying.
It's completely healed.
That thing is not dying, period. For now, I have to draw a 3rd secondary, so let's move these wide. And simply draw 1 card. And I spent the command point for new orders. If this one is awful, I'm going to discard it. But if it's less awful, then bring it down. I'm not going to discard it. Attempting
Keep it
target.
anyways, because at the end of your turn, you get to discard one anyways.
Attempting target. When the secondary mission is generated, your opponent must identify 1 objective marker in no man's land.
This one.
The secondary objective is achieved at the end of your turn if you control the identified objective marker.
No, that one. It just says no man's land. It's tempting. You want to attack this ball of death.
An opportunity to seize a valuable target. Sorry, valuable asset. This is not an opportunity.
That's right. Oh wait, wrong franchise.
That has Fishman in it, yes. Sorry. Funnily enough, Warhammer does not have Fishmen in it just yet. The tower counts. Those don't count. Alright. So, no. Let's discard this one. We'll discard, bring it down afterwards.
Wait, you're doing that with a command point?
Yes.
Okay.
Battlefield Supremacy. Wow! This secondary mission is achieved at the end of your turn if you control 3 or more objective markers, and you can also control more objective markers than your opponent. If you only have 1 or 2 units remaining in your army, then the secondary mission is instead achieved at the end of your turn. All remaining units from your army are within range of different objective markers that you control. And you, okay, so basically, I have to get the Techmarine to that objective marker. I don't know if he can make it. So he moves 6.
Can he advance?
He can.
I think he can make it. It's at the end of your turn though, right?
Okay, so it's 3 inches. Put your finger on the 3-inch mark, please. He can't make it. So, I need 3 objective markers.
Empty target. No, you left.
Well, I don't have any other choice. I'm gonna bring down the Terminators. I can't bring down the Terminators because then I would leave to charge. I have nothing. These are awful secondaries. This is bad. The Techmarine can't make it. Yeah, I can't do anything. That's it. Those are my 3 objectives, and they're not gonna get done. Alright. Okay. Man, that's such an awful commander.
Techmarine.
First I have a command phase.
Yes.
Command phase, Techmarine. Nothing. His dreadnoughts are dead. Turns out, 4 dreadnoughts are better than 2. Who would have thought?
I mean,
Definitely not me.
They are Redemptors. I mean, they're what? They're worth 100
It's
and...
still 2 versus 4.
How many points are those?
165?
Yeah, these are about 120. So yeah, it's a dread ball. I like this list. This list is fun. I might actually use it in the tournament. I don't know.
Well, Grimaldus has litanies
Out.
plus down. Yeah, I get another like 5-9 unit just standard tactical marines to sit
I'm
on.
probably just gonna get a company champ.
Good idea, good idea. But he's an elite. So, and you are already
maxed out on elite. So
you're maxed out on elite. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 dreadnoughts. That's the Apothecary.
5.
You have 1 left. Yeah, you have 1 left. There are 6 slots in a battalion. Alright, so Grimaldus, 5 up do mortals on the Terminators. That fails. 5 up feel no pain on the Terminators. That passes. This sucks. Movement. This is bad. Alright. Okay. This is bad, but we're still in the game. For now. What are your secondary objectives again?
I have assassination and storm hostile objective.
Storm hostile objective.
I am not going to make this one because I would need to storm either that
or this,
that.
and you're not making it here.
Yeah. No, I mean not this game. Maybe like if we played 10 turns, I could eventually like stomp over. I might make assassination.
If you advance and get a 6 on your advance roll on the Dreadnought, both on the front, they won't shoot, but then on the 5th turn they might move and then. But that.
Yeah, there's a lot of shots there.
So I'm gonna take a sip of my water. From my bottle of water. Yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and start the movement phase, which is not gonna be much. You really didn't have to or could.
Bad idea.
You pick this unit up and put it here.
I was thinking of another unit.
Is it any unit on the battlefield? I'm gonna get to you.
I'm gonna check that. I might do something fancy with this.
With the assassin?
Yeah.
It's sure do that. It's like we won't work. Okay. The heavy intercessors are simply going to move in such a manner that they are still within the objective, but now all of them are going to dump their
It has
shots
to be Deathwatch infantry. Beacon and Just will not.
So, Techmarine. What we doing with the Techmarine? We're advancing with the Techmarine. That's what we're doing. God dang.
You're advancing this way though.
Yeah.
That's called a retreat.
Look, it's advancing just in a different direction. And we're gonna move 9 inches this way.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I know. But next turn, check it. I'm gonna advance again this way. Charts. Check it. Bada bing, bada boom. She's dead. Not your Dreadnought, the Techmarine. Actually, as a matter of fact, should I push him this way? No, he's fine.
I mean,
You know what I'm gonna do? You want to know something? You want to know something real quick?
these guys move 12, right?
No. Wait, real quick. Do you want to know something?
You probably want to not push him down.
Do you want to know
Go
something?
for it. Go for it.
I need to go to the bathroom,
Go for it.
and you're gonna entertain anyone that might be watching.
We have a lot of people on, so my thoughts on it's going to the bathroom because he's freaked out and he wants to decide what he wants to do. So special thanks to Warhammer Monterey for letting us play here. Getting weird stares from the people behind the curtain. Weird dude. Hey, thanks for the loud response. This is Nick. He's weird. Go away. Anyways, so special thanks to Warhammer Monterey for giving us, letting us play here. Obviously, we're using a very nice battle mat that they have here. I do not know the brand, and I don't think we're sponsored, so I'm not going to say the name of the brand. But all the terrain is also available for play here at Warhammer Monterey. This is the best tabletop wargaming place, I would say, in northern Mexico. Probably Mexico, but I haven't been actually played anywhere else except here. We play a lot of stuff here. You probably saw in some of the shots that were in the other direction. A whole bunch of stuff in the cabinet here on the wall. I have identified Lord of the Rings, Age of Sigmar, 40k obviously. I don't see anything from Horus Heresy, but other stuff that we play here includes Star Wars games, including Armada, Legion, X-Wing, and so on and so forth. I also personally play a lot of bolt action and conflict. A bunch of board games as well. They play Conquest, Warcry, Kill Team, etc., etc., etc. Infinity.
God damn, it smells like pool in here.
Anyways,
You pissed?
and we're back to Advil. So I don't know what he's going to do right now. I don't think he does either.
Disclaimer, I need to go to the bathroom because we've been doing this for 3 hours.
We're good.
Movement.
I will openly admit that I'm a coward and I did that unit of chunky dudes.
What they gonna do? Hide? They did.
They kind of screamed, which was useful. They were like, "Ah!"
Yeah, just the simple threat of being a lot of them. It's good. So we're gonna move. The question is, are they 12 inches away?
A little bit more.
That's an 11-inch charge. And you know I'm doing that, bruh. You know I'm pulling it all.
Go for it.
But first,
You can reroll charges, right?
yes, for free.
For freeze!
Let's go this way. We're gonna, how many inches to get over this? Like, how much do you want it to cost me to get it? I'm not gonna move. We're moving. Rolling, 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 bam, 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 bam. You can beacon angels these assholes here, and then let's fire them. Yeah. So. Jetpacks. This way. I get nothing from keeping them hidden is good. Keeping them fighting. My man's is gonna move there. And the eradicators are actually gonna go get posted. Because the second a dreadnought gets into range, they'll just show themselves, shoot and kill, hopefully just one, then die. Grimaldus is gonna simply push up with his rose. Oh, deep strike. Can't forget the deep strike. Can't forget it. We're gonna drop down 9 inches back. 9 inches. 9 inches.
Just do it linear. And it's not going to make your charge any harder or easier.
It's actually perfect. So right there, 9 inches away. And before I place him down, is he 12 inches?
Yes. You want to be further away than that. Otherwise,
Put it right on the line.
there it is.
Thank you. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. I'm gonna need lightning plug guy. This dude is cool. Check out this guy. Like, he's all posted. Like, dang. He's throwing the hammer to the side.
You want
throwing
to
the shield to
aspect
the side.
scan. I can aspect scan with that.
Unfortunately, Aspect Scan is a Space Marine stratagem.
Okay.
Guess what?
He's not a space marine.
My man's name is Space Marine.
He has not done anything.
But you replace him with a company champion.
Probably not.
Cool. Shooting.
Shooting.
I'm still in the tactical doctrine, because with accept any challenge, I can just be in melee. I'll get the bonus. And I'm gonna go ahead.
Wait a minute, this is the third round.
Yes, I'm still in tactical.
You started in tactical? Or you started in heavy?
Round 1 is heavy.
It's heavy.
Round 2,
Oh, yeah.
tactical. And round 3, I can choose, and I choose tactical.
You choose tactical. Okay.
A lot of flexibility with this card that many people don't get. I used this card before Armor of Contempt. Did not work out, but
Now it does.
I used it. Shooting
Shooting. That
into here.
Okay.
That's 4 shots on 4s. That's 3 hits. They wound on 3s, though. Oh, I didn't clarify. Sincere stuff. Apologies. Let me move the camera somewhere nicer. Here. There you can see the heavy intercessors, I think. There you can see my side of the table, and I call it my side of the table because it's the side of the table that has my stuff. So the heavy intercessors are dumping their shots into the assassin over here. They're wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds on your invulnerable save.
And 1 save, 1 win.
2 damage. Heavy bolter. Hits on 4s. 1 hit. Wounds on 3s. 1 wound.
Vulnerable.
3 damage. He's dead.
He's dead. Still think we're doing that wrong, but anyway.
No, we. Actually. God damn. Alright. So, Terminators into back squad. Assault cannon first. They're all going to save on 3s. Assault cannon on 4s. Then on 8s. That makes sense. It's only 2.
2. It's AP minus...
AP, you save on 3.
Save on 3. And save.
Yes. Now it's 4 dudes. Yeah. It's a little bit of a shame. It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I already have it.
Are they all in range, or just the 2 guys in front?
Nice one! Thank you. Sorry. No, it's fine. On 3s. And then, one of them are phone shots. Then, of course, 1.
What? And it's AP... No. No, it's AP minus 1, which should be 0, so it's saving on 3s. It's set.
I'm going to put the Terminator check into him as well. He has a combi Melta,
Okay.
and he's going to shoot the Bolter part because the Melta is 12.
Okay. He's out of 12, actually. It's a good measure. Yeah.
Yes, which is like he's shooting the Bolter part. That's 1 hit.
Hit.
No wounds. Well, that was fun. We killed 1 thing. Actually, what is no privilege? I just have to kill mods.
Killed a model.
I killed 1.
Does it count? Check the wound count?
No, it doesn't.
Just check models.
Charges. This guy into the unit.
Okay.
It's a 9-inch charge.
Go for it.
Warlord trait. 8.
8.
8.
He's the warlord, right?
Yes, I think I gave him a relic as well, and I think the relic is a kitty crow.
Can you get his bang bang?
Actually, if you can check my list real quick, and I'll most likely tell you what it is. He doesn't make it.
Doesn't make it.
Check it.
You're re-rolling because you're Black Templars.
Yes. 8.
Make it.
Fuck. Terminators. Assault squad.
That thing will probably make it.
9 inches.
That'll be messy.
That's
Make it.
fucked up.
They made it.
That's fucked up. That's 11 inches.
Yeah, you make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move him this way.
There you go.
This ain't good. But if I can extend myself to give reroll auras. See. Okay, so it's not going to be an issue. I can still spend 2 command points, Litany of Fate, and they'll will reroll the fate. Good. That's good. It sucks though. No, it doesn't. And I still have space for this squad. They have an 11-inch charge. They need the result that just popped up.
Yeah, you just yeah.
11. 11. Reroll. No. Alright. So Terminator Assault Squad. Fight phase.
Go for it.
Spend 2 command points down to 1. Down to 1 command point. Wow. And it's going to be 5 Terminators. I'm going to give the Litany of Fate to the Chaplain, so that the Terminators, the Assault Squad, the Terminator Chaplain to the Assault Squad Litany of Fate. Yes. Yep. Can you check the route that I gave to the Terminator Chaplain, please?
Give me 1 second, because I have a crazy idea. I'm gonna spend something
For what?
to put that unit.
Oh, in your turn.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Put that unit.
It's 4 minutes. The attacks each, but they charged. Yeah. It's to put him in a different doctrine. It's 2 command points and it's a space burning stratagem. What do you need?
Yes, it's the Deathwatch strat. Company of Heroes or Brotherhood of Veterans. Or, yeah.
You mean to put him in the chapter doctrine for the space marines?
So no, I select a unit and I can switch that into
Some.
another, like any Space Marine chapter that I want. It's like the one for the Army of Renown, except in Army of Renown it's for the entire army, it's free.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is just one. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, we're fighting.
First all the Thunder Hammers and the Lightning Claws.
Yes.
Hitting on 4s,
Yes, and the Thunderhammers.
but Litany of Fate, so we're re-rolling everything, and thank God. Because that is half. 4s. A lot better. And we're wounding on 2s. 2 saves.
Yep. Thunderhammers do 2 damage, right?
3 damage.
That's gonna.
Right, so that's 3, 3, 9. 9 saves, and you are going to have to roll it 1 by 1.
Yeah.
Because of your 5 upfield.
Yeah. So, on the 4 up invul, so we're looking for a 4. We got 4.
Second one?
This thing. That's 3 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Who is taking these?
Terminators. We're taking this on the Terminators because.
Okay. You have 4 Terminators.
Well, I should have taken them on a Space Marine, but
So on a Terminator or a Space Marine?
it's the same, right? I mean, I still have.
You have 3 wounds on a Terminator and 2 wounds
Yeah, but
on a
it's-
Space Marine.
If it's not going to overflow. What's left? There's the Lightning Claws are left, right?
Yes, and that guy on 6s will do a mortal wound in addition.
Let's take this on a Marine. So, on the Marine, let's see if on 5 up, Teal No Pain.
Okay, so 1 Marine,
One Marine dies.
is gonna just drop.
Okay?
So that's 2. You still have 7 left.
4 up,
Done.
4 up,
Done.
4 up.
Fail.
Fail.
Cool.
Space Marine again.
Okay.
Um,
Gone.
the other one gone. That's actually the Sergeant, so why don't we kill... that's a Black Shield. Let's kill that guy. We can't kill any more Marines. That was that 4? That was that...
That's 4.
that
goes
one
5.
failed. That one failed. Okay?
And you have 4 left.
4 left. So 4 up. Nope.
That's a
That's going to
Terminator.
be on a Terminator, so this one failed.
Fail. He's
Terminator
alive.
safe. Need to give him a wound. That's the unpainted one. Hits you in the back. Okay, and we've got 3 left, right?
Yes.
4 up. We're good. 4 up. We're good.
Last
Last
one.
one, let's use 4 up. We're not good. Terminator has to take it.
Kill the pain. He's dead.
He's dead.
And Lightning Claws. So that's... Okay, so Lightning Claws is kind of special. It's the Sergeant, so he gets 3 attacks.
Yep.
He charged, so that's 1 extra.
Yep.
He has 2 Lightning Claws, so those are 2 extra.
Yep.
And he's Champion of the Feast, so that's 1 more.
Yep.
He's hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Rerolling the 1. Makes sense? And, mind you, on 4s, 6s are mortal wounds. Anything that fails, reroll. Ooh, 4 6s. Rerolling the 1 and the 2. You take 6 mortal wounds, and you have to do 6 saves.
Saves.
You are going to take them all on Terminators, right?
Yes, because they're single damage. So let's do these 3 at a time.
Actually,
Yeah.
since you're taking it all on Terminators, you can just roll it all.
So we're looking for, this is AP minus
Maybe
a lot,
you're
right?
invulnerable.
Yeah. Volts. We saved
Okay. So
4 damage.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. No. Wait.
I need to roll the...
Yes, before you do that. So it's 4 plus 6 mortal wounds. You need you need to roll 10 dice.
So we're looking for 5 ups here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a couple.
Okay, now count me the ones that fail.
8.
Okay, so one of them are the normal wounds.
Yeah.
So that kills 1 Terminator.
Goes one Terminator.
There are 3 more. Who are you going to kill? Well, technically there are 5 more. So you can kill.
Let's kill another Terminator, because this is the Sergeant.
Wasn't the sergeant this guy?
Yeah, sorry. We got the Sergeant. We want to keep the Sergeant, the Black Shield, and that guy. So he's going to take 2 more wounds.
And stay on 1.
There's one. Has 2 wounds. We count.
So you have 1 remaining.
Yes. All right.
Okay. So
So
that
I'm
means
going to
that
consolidate in, I guess.
pile in.
Island. It's 3 inches, right?
Yeah. So makes it in combat. In
That one-
combat.
In combat. Ah, they're all in combat. Okay. This is going to be interesting because
It's gonna be wild.
can this guy make it?
You make it in regards to
He can get in there.
next turn.
He can heroic intervene.
Heroic intervene is at the end of the charge phase.
Should be clear that.
And actually, you couldn't because you had a whole block.
Yeah, there's a whole block there. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe not. Maybe I will. We'll figure that out. Okay, so the
Someone's happy.
sergeant has 3 attacks base. You charged him, so that's 4.
They make a recommendation.
Yes.
Attack with all the thunder hammers and heavy thunder hammers.
They're all different weapons. Here's the difference. This guy has a weapon skill of 2.
He has a thunder hammer, yes?
Yes. This guy has a weapon skill of 3. This guy has a heavy thunder hammer. They're all different weapons. I have to do them separately.
Yes. Do the thunder hammers first because they're flat 3 damage. Have a skill.
So, the Black Shield then... Oh, didn't want to do that. The Black Shield. We like Black Shields. Black Shield is a critical to melee weapon. Increased characteristics to 4. That's 4 base plus 1. He's going to hit on... He normally hits on 2s, but that's a Thunder Hammer, so he's going to hit on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
And we are re-rolling 1. Did we fuck it up?
No.
No. Now we're good. Re-rolling 1s. So 3s, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling 1s. Everything goes through.
Wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. I get to re-roll because it is a dominatus turn.
5.
You're going to take this on your involts, I'm assuming.
Yes. The sergeant will be the last die for obvious reasons.
Yep.
So I'm going to take 5. 4 up, invulnerable, save. Yes. 3 go through.
You go through.
That is 3 dead.
Re-terminate. Black Shield is a nasty motherfucker.
So that would be 3 dead.
Do you have a feel no pain?
No. That would be 3 dead. I can spend my last command point. What can you do next turn? You could fall back and simply shoot them if they are still alive. But I think it is worth it. I'm going to spend my last command point. Reroll one of these.
Go for it.
Or 4 up.
You got it.
2 die.
2 die. Alright, that was the Thunder. Now let's go with the Terminator. The Terminator has base 2 attacks, plus 1 because you charged them.
Mm-hmm.
This is hitting on force, rerolling ones. All right, that's 1.
On twos.
On 2s, rerolling the wounds. The wounds,
4 up.
probably.
Four
May.
up.
Okay, the Heavy Thunder Hammer. I
Mm-hmm.
never fought with that thing. I think I did a long time. Thunder Hammer. Heavy Thunder
It's
Hammer.
4 damage. Really, really good.
Taxes.
It's damn good, boy.
Taxes 3. So this is hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s because of the Watchmaster. They all go through.
Twos.
Yep. 2s, rerolling everything. They all go through.
Armor piercing.
-3, which, yeah, it's
Okay, involved.
It's 3 goes, yeah.
So 2 on 2.
Yeah.
Because sergeants. Both of them die.
There was 3 of them, huh?
Yes. One is missing. I set up 2 on 2.
Okay.
Armor piercing, how much?
-3.
Base.
It's base, but it's an assault doctrine, so armor of contempt, it's -3. So you're sitting on 5.
Sorry. It is 4 damage.
Yes. I just kind of stomps shit.
Yeah, the sergeant is actually 4 wounds because of Champion of the Beast. But he dies. Right. The squad is wiped. So that blows. I expected to. You actually have to give me morale.
I do, yes.
I had hoped that those Terminators would survive a bit more.
So they lost 1, 2,
3, 4. Wait.
yeah, they lost, no, this round they lost 4. So we're looking for 3
You're
plus
fine.
4, but fine. Okay,
Did you lose just 4?
I lost these 4. These guys were already dead.
Yeah, you're fine, whatever. Sorry, I mean, you're fine, regardless of if it had
Yeah.
been actually one more miniature or something like that.
Now, but remember, because you knocked a couple off, and then I brought back, I think it was, I started out with all of the with this storm shield alive.
I killed 3 Terminators. Didn't I kill 2 Marines? So I killed
Yeah.
5, technically.
So you
But,
killed,
however, 3 plus 5 is 8,
Is
and
eight.
your leadership is
Is
most
9.
likely not.
it's 9 yet.
So, you're fine.
We're fine. Is bueno.
Yes.
Do you have any more charge? No, that was it for charges.
Was it. My Chaplain is out in the wind. I get to discard 1 for free. I'm going to discard Bring It Down. Battlefield Supremacy, yeah. Yeah. You get 5 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going on to battle round 4. So that goes there. And that sucks for me. I expected my Terminators to do more, but you
So-
do have Philoppanes and Bobs.
And
And there were more of them. There was there 10 or 9?
that unit started out with 10. That was a full unit, but you knocked a couple off on the previous round that I hadn't been able to heal back. So we need to figure out what to do here.
And you gain not only just 1 command point, but another secondary. And once you draw it, just show to the camera.
And we're going to do this one. No retreat, no surrender. I like this one.
Oh, that was mine.
It's a new round, so we go back up to. I gain 1 command point.
You
So
haven't
you,
used any command points.
I've been saving. I'm actually going to use one right now. I'm going to go to 6
Uh-huh.
because I'm not going to get Storm Hostile Objective. That's impossible. I'm just going to discard that one.
Yes.
I might still get Assassination, especially because that dude is just chilling there.
Yeah, he's dead.
And we are going to do Extend Battle Lines.
Uh-huh. Wait. Did you draw 1 more?
Yeah.
Oh,
I discard it and I draw.
Oh, yeah. Extend battle lines. What is that? Just gain an objective marker that you
Control the objective market in your own deployments that you also control one or more objective markers in No Man's Land. I think we have that one in Z-Bag.
When do you score it?
The end of your turn.
I'm gonna give you the 5 points now.
Yeah, go ahead and give me 5 points. We're going to start that one. That one's pretty much.
Yeah. That's done.
All right. So command phase. We are going to give hit rerolls to whom? Who's going to fuck things up this round?
Command rerolls?
The space. The space wolf.
Yeah.
And +1 to attacks to the blood angel. I am going to
+1 to hit.
yes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
+1 attack is just like
+1.
an aura.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna have any melee combat now, but we'll see. Anyways, we're going to stay in tactical, I guess. You already did your drop, so I can start doing shenanigans with these guys.
Yeah, you're done. Technically, you need to leave them there.
Yeah, I need
for
to
the-
leave them there. But
Although technically, with 6 command points, you really don't need more.
you know, I could advance. No, I need to move these guys over here. Okay, so that's it for the command phase. Do I want to smite? You have that nasty thing with doing fucking...
Just give the buffs to yourself. I no longer can deny. Actually, no. Grimaldus can deny 1 psychic power.
Has to be within... What's
18.
the range? 18?
18, and I do not have to see you.
I can move out of range.
Yes.
I think I'm going to do that. So...
And then just give buffs to
Yeah,
yourself.
so it's movement phase now. It's movement phase now. Let's... I should say that command point. Move these guys back a little bit so that your charge is just a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
Going to move this boyo here.
Boy.
I want to move
I says
back
boy.
over here. This thing needs a 3-inch aura. We're going to heal this guy, bring back a Terminator. That puts Grimaldus out of range, so you can no longer deny my shit.
Mm-hmm. I said, mm-hmm.
Let's keep moving. Okay, so we're going to move this dreadnought this way.
Yep. You go for it. I ain't looking. You could be cheating.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm messing with you.
This dreadnought over here.
Damn, Terminators. If I had a unit then.
Just gonna move this guy a little bit back.
If I
He's gonna keep the wound. The other one's gonna be cured. Is gonna be repaired by Techmarine.
mm-hmm.
Watchmaster. Good. This boyo is gonna move this way, just in case you try and get cute and attack me.
Yep.
This is on. Shit. Yes. Yep. That's movements there. These guys move 12. So they can basically just kind of mark here, which is...
Yeah, they're...
They can be shot by those guys, though. Here's the thing. I kind of want to move. I kind of want to move this unit, kind of move it over here so I can. I'm going to be able to reroll one.
Use the Beacon Angelus. Or
Well, it counts as movement, right?
Well, you're gonna move anyways.
I'm not using it. Do I want to use Beacon of Jealous yet?
What else are you gonna use it?
I should have brought another fucking whatever. Now let's just move them. So, just kind of swing them over this way. These snipers. Is the Terminators.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Grimaldus.
If we have the Chaplain mode, Chat is in slow mode. Why? Good.
Let's just move these guys here so you can't get free shots with all the fuckers that are over there.
All the who? With all the who?
You're still pretty much in control.
Oh, and my Assault Marines are out of the open as well.
Okay. Premorphic resonance on these boys goes off,
Mm-hmm.
and let's try premorphic resonance.
Fortified with Contempt.
Fortified with contempt.
You have been getting all.
I've been lucky with those.
Yes. You haven't suffered perils of the war.
A lot of shit is gonna shoot in that direction. Let's start with this stuff.
Would you like me to just remove the models?
No, because there's a I mean, I'm gonna score assassination this round. Because I'm just gonna start unloading on that guy. He has a what? He has a 4-up invul.
He saves on a 2-up with Armor of Contempt, 4-up invulnerable save.
Okay.
The guys behind him, yes, they're behind the miniature. They're just Space Marines. They're the exact same as that.
I need to get assassinated.
The Sergeant is...
How are we doing on points?
You have 30. You're fine. I'm gonna get 5, and my objectives are not good.
You're probably gonna be able to post these guys next round and move them a little bit. Because it was not the best move. Probably should have moved the Dreadnought that way. But anyway, okay, let's go for assassinate.
We're still gonna have one more turn.
Okay. Let's do both plasmas in that direction.
Yeah. So you're just gonna do both at the same time?
Honestly, yes. I think that's easier. No, because if I roll, no. Let's do one at a time. Let's do the Blood Angel first.
Uh-huh.
He gets reroll all hits, and the Space Wolf gets +1 2 hits.
You realize that all Venerable Dreadnoughts already hit on 2s.
I don't know why I did that.
Then it's on the other one. It's on the Ironclad.
Yeah.
Like you could have just glued that thing onto the Ironclad Dreadnought.
Respect probably. All right. So Blood Angel D3 plasmas 4. That means he gets 2 plasma shots. They're superheated. They're gonna go that way.
On 2, 3 rolling 1.
Both hits.
On 2, 3 rolling 1s.
And both.
On 2, 3 rolling 1s? No, just on 2s.
Yeah, because he's not. Do you have any? Yes, you do. You still have elites. You have quite a few actually. These guys are elites. No, these are.
Those
heavy
are
support.
heavy.
Those are troops, right? You still have troops. That's interesting. I'll be able to
You'll
reload.
have 2 troops. 2, right?
Yes.
For us!
1 went through.
3 damage. You're down to 2 health.
Okay.
Stormbolters.
Stormbolters. Are the Stormbolters?
Are you within 12?
No.
Is that the magic question?
No.
The answer is no.
So Stormbolters.
You might just kill him here.
You know what? Let's start spreading the love. Let's start putting some hurt back there. So it's 2 hitting on 2s, re-rolling because
Once. Go for it.
They
On
both
fours?
hits, fours, one goes through. AP minus one, which would be 0.
Are you in tactical?
I am still in tactical.
Yeah. He's 3 up. Save.
Yes. Save? Yes?
Yes, save.
Yes. Okay. The next plasma, D3 shots.
Same ordeal?
Yes.
2?
2 shots. At the boss.
Yes.
They both go in.
On 2s.
This was the.
You rolled 3.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. 2's up. That was really close.
That was nasty close. God!
You need to save both of these.
He's dead.
He's dead.
So you got assassinate. I'll give you those 5 points.
Assassinate went through.
Alright, where's the mount? Here we go. Uh-huh.
That's that. Storm bolters all the way in the back.
Yes.
Both hits.
This guy's go.
One wounds, the other does not. So you're saving on a 3 up.
Yes. Give me a second here. This is a mess. Apologies. You got a plasma in range?
No, I don't, because the other plasma is kind of on this and kind of waiting for your dudes to.
Then why did you say yes?
Oh, because I measured something else. He saved. Saved. Okay, so next is going to be the Watchmaster. He's rapid fire 2, and he did not move. So he's going to shoot over there. And I am going to give the ammo. Let me check the weapon profile, because I think it's. I've not used anything on this guy at all. Visual Sphere shooting. It's 2 damage. I'm going to give him an extra AP, so if a round does go through, it might actually work.
Yes, go for it.
So hitting on 2s, they both hit. Wounding on 4s. 1 wounds, and it's AP minus 1.
Minus 1?
Minus 1 base.
Base. So it's minus 2.
Minus 2,
Because of Doctrine.
minus 3.
So I'm sitting on a 5 up.
Yes, you're sitting on 5.
No.
It's 2 damage. Uno is muerto. I don't think this guy's Stormbolter is in range. Because, it is.
Who's?
It's the Ironclad.
Shoot. Go for
You
it.
probably should
Shoot
have
it.
killed that.
Go. Shoot. Reroll the 1.
No, yes, because of the Watchmaster. This does not hit. This does not wound. The Techmarines.
Stormbolter. 1 hits.
1 hits.
1 wound.
1 wounds.
No. That's it. Nope.
Yes. So you shot. This bundle of death is not shot.
And they're gonna just whap them out.
Yeah. So those are 2d6 for the rocket launcher.
Can you shoot the stalker bolters first?
First, sure. Let me just measure range because it's 30.
You're most likely just going to want to also give them the additional armor pierce.
Yeah. So it's 3. Hitting on 4 since I moved, but I get to reroll 1s.
4s on 1s.
Right. 2 hits.
On 4s.
4s.
God damn, that's only 1.
AP minus 3. So
Minus 3, so that's another 1 dead.
that one dead. Let's do the fuck ton of.
That was the beaky as well.
That was bad. Okay, so this is 10, 15 cyclones.
Oh, you're doing the blast one.
Yeah.
Nice.
I figure that there's more chance of at least 1 or 2 wounds going through.
That is true.
So this hitting on 4s, re-rolling on 1s.
That's actually true. On 4s, right?
That's a lot of 6s. I would like that.
Yeah, but that's also a lot of 3. Well, you rerolled.
I re-roll once. And another one. Okay.
And it's rank 4,
So
so
4s, I'm looking for 4 ups.
Yes.
That's 3. AP, nothing. So you're 7 on 3s. Stay there. And last,
The bolters.
use heavy bolters. A little bit more hope on this. Well, I still got that thing.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Oh, this was a 5. I'm sorry.
Go for it. Go.
It hits it. It hits a hit. This hit. This does not hit.
But there's one.
Re-roll 1. This hits. This is hitting on.
Intense gameplay for the
Wounding
viewers.
on 3. So 1 wound. This does not wound.
4, right?
4 wounds, yes.
Right. 4.
AP minus 1, which becomes AP 0.
On 2. On 2s, on 3s.
3s.
Okay.
Everything's safe. Last but not least, it's the. Let me see if those are in range, because that looks to be more than 24 inches.
I think it's fair. But the shotguns, I think, are out.
No, the shotguns are not.
But the frag cannons are.
Frag cannons in their shell. It's assault 2, so it's 2 shots.
4 in total.
4 in total.
Can you roll here? Sure.
This is hitting on 3s. This does not hit. This all hits. This is strength 7.
7 3s.
3s or more. That was terrible.
Yep.
There's 1.
Armor piercing base.
Armor piercing base is minus 2.
Minus 2.
Yes.
So minus 3. So, 5. Nope. Damage? 2.
2 damage. Yes.
Another one bites it.
And I think they will take morale.
That does force the morale. Is that all of your shooting?
Yes. Yeah. Shooting is done.
Morale. They're fine.
They're good.
Secondaries. Anything?
No retreat, no surrender. No, wait a minute.
I already gave it to you.
The end of your opponent's next turn, so no, I still don't score this.
And what do you have to do? All 3 of them? To get it?
Yeah, all 3. So no morale, no fallback, and no unit from your army that started with a normal objective marker this turn. Is it out of range and objective marker? Nope.
Out of range of a jump. Oh.
No, sorry. Wait a minute. No unit of your army that started in the north that started on normal within range and objective marker started this turn battle. No, this one's not going to do it. It's not
Yeah.
going to work because I moved.
Everything.
Yeah. I still claim the objective. That's weird. I don't.
But you moved everything.
Yes.
Everything that was on that objective moved. Oh dear. Alright. Well. It is time for the Black Templars and see if they can do something. Anything, really. Wow. Wide angle. Low angle. It is battle round 4. So. Let's get to it, shall we?
Go for it.
We're skipping and dipping, but not dipping and bombing. We will gain 1 singular command point. We will gain. Okay, and we will draw another card. Shall we, ladies and gentlemen, see what it could possibly be? Overwhelming firepower. I'm gonna.
You could maybe.
No.
No.
I don't have firepower. Look at this. And what I do have.
Oh yeah, that one's because that's been shooting. Well, actually, I don't
They go
know.
5 inches. They're not gonna make it. And if they do, like.
Well, no, but you can put yourself here and shoot at my dudes.
True.
So that's one.
I can just move myself back. Even. So I can do that there.
You can probably move a little bit this way. The charge might be a little bit more difficult.
It might just be the same action.
You might be able to wipe out that unit.
Wipe them out in shooting? No. No, I'm not gonna kill in shooting.
Okay.
So, what command point shenanigans could I do in regards to a reroll? Nothing. I'm gonna bust it down with this. Oh, by the way, I do have 1 objective marker. Or 5. Whoops. I'm 10 below. It's something. So I'm gonna spend that command point, and I'm gonna draw a new one. I pray to the God Emperor that it's useful.
It's not.
Sorry. Okay, what do I have to do this? Add 1 to each player's attrition tally at the end of your opponent's next turn, or at the end of the battle, whichever happens first. Compare these attrition tallies, and I need to be high. I need to kill more than this. That is not going to be easy. Well, it's a command phase, and you know what that means? That means it's from all this time to shine. Feel no pain.
It's not going.
6 are mortal wounds.
That's on the Terminators, right?
Yeah. So 6 are mortal wounds. Feel no pains, no. That blows.
The 6 of them are is that in melee or is that
Yes, it means man.
Are you going to chance it and try and charge them?
I'm not chancing it, I'm making it in. It is an easier charge than before. Because you box yourself in. They're gonna die, but I am throwing them in there.
Well, the good thing is I can't overwatch.
With what?
I can't overwatch.
With what?
Exactly, I can't overwatch.
Oh, well, you can't. I can't. Well, it is a...
That's an easy. That's a 7-inch charge.
Hey, Bill. These fellas over here. Oh, there's an Apothecary right there. Who's a bit lonely. So these guys may multi-charge. Just like me.
Yeah, that'll probably happen. That was. I kind of wish they had died.
Yeah. The problem is, when I charge in, I'm gonna have to fight with the Terminators first. Hope that they can
No,
kill.
the Terminators aren't going to fight first. The Morphic Resonance gives this unit fight first.
Your unit, that's why I'm explaining this. So, the way this whole ordeal works, you have fight first.
Yeah.
When a unit charges, they also have fight first.
Okay.
Let's say these two charge and both make it in.
Okay.
So, now there are 3 units with fight first. 1, 2, and yours.
Yep. So you'll go first.
I'll go first,
Okay.
but then it'll alternate to you.
Yep.
At which point, you'll be able to wipe these 2 out with whatever units you choose to use. And then most likely kill a lot of these.
That's what I'm saying. But if you there's a how sure are you
They have to at least whittle you down to
Okay.
1 guy.
okay
And then I'm still chancing.
okay
Basically, that's
all right no that's fair, man. That's fair.
these fellas are gonna go ahead and move on back. Because their firepower needs to go down there, down range. Now they have 42-inch range guns. It'll reach. And I'm gonna actually...
I fucked up. I should have used that strap.
I'm gonna advance the Techmarine. Reroll. Woo! 7 inch. You see that?
You gonna try it?
From a 2 to a 1. I'm gonna try and see if maybe I can get that objective. Naturally, with a good advance. So, although it might just be the exact same range, depends on where you go. Because 3 inches, put your finger, please.
Yeah, I know.
No. No, you won't. Alright. So that blows, but I still have these aspects.
There is no line of sight here, right? Like
I am touching. So there is.
So you can shoot through me.
And you'll be able to shoot me as well.
Okay.
Now, since we said that these were ruins, the guy touching, these 2 guys touching will have +1 to their armor save.
Okay.
Move. We'll move the Judiciar. Judiciar gives fight last, so if by any chance there's space and I make it in, I'll give that unit fight last, so that then you have to spend 2 command points in order to interrupt with them. Just in case. Apothecary.
You want him in there. You want to advance him?
Yeah.
Well, no, because you kind of block yourself in.
No, I can go like this way.
Yeah,
But still.
but his aura is 3 inches.
Yeah, that's. So let's just roll.
Let's see what you
Let's
get on
see
the
what-
advance.
And actually,
You
it's
can reroll
D3,
it.
it's D3 plus 3, and I can reroll it for free. It's
It's 6, but D3,
plus 3, so
so
4.
4 inches. So that's a 10-inch move.
10-inch move, it blows ass. No. So, instead, I'm gonna go
That's
ahead
probably a better idea.
and Grimaldus actually still has a 6-inch aura of 6 of field of pains. So I'm going to extend him. If I put that there. Goddamn, that's not nice. Alright. Advancing Grimaldus. Do that free, that's going to be 11 inches. Wow. Because what is ours to go as far as possible? I'm gonna need to. I think I can put a Terminator here to be just barely in. That is all she wrote. But there are no women here, so then how did that?
That dude has a gun.
Both of them, yeah.
So you can shoot?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot into there. I'm gonna shoot the bolt pistol from the guy with the Eviscerator. Hits.
Hits. You're shooting these guys, right?
There.
Oh, over there? Okay.
Yes. And does not wound. But guess what? The sergeant has a grab pistol. I'm going to the same place.
Alright.
What is this? These guys cannot see, I think. Actually, I may be able to just barely see that. I'm gonna adjust the camera in just a second, so that guy.
You can see him. Not
The
all.
assault cannon cannot.
Yeah, it's okay. Which is kind of what you want.
And, oh, but they're 24 inches.
Yeah, no, yeah, they'll make.
I think. Right, so I'm gonna put the 4 storm bolters into that unit. Just the camera bolts. Just the quick maneuver. As low as possible. Or there we go. Terminators. Now that unit over there. Barely see it. But it's 4 stone bolters. These will be armor piercing 0, not like the armor piercing that. Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 4s. Hitting on 4s. 3 saves.
3 saves. Alright, safety.
You're saving on 3s.
Saving on 3s. Save, and that's it. So 1 wound.
A wound.
A wound! That shotgun is wounded.
Well, your travels. A wound.
That shot.
That guy is shooting.
That guy's
He
shooting.
advanced. He has a forged bolter. He's sitting on 2s.
Okay.
He's sitting on 3s because he advanced. Yes. And he is wounding on 3s because of strength 5. And it's armor piercing. You're saving on 3s. Alright, now it's the. Now it's the heavy bolter's turns
Over here.
to go into there. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll my dice here. They moved, so they're hitting on 4s.
Probably shouldn't move that. Well,
Y'all hit.
y'all hit.
Winning on 3s. 2 ones. That makes sense?
Wounds.
Yes.
Safety.
8 key, you're saving on 4s.
Saving on 4s. Save.
Okay. Oh no. Well, I still have the heavy bolter.
It misses. It misses.
Alright. Eradicators are going into the blue dreadnought.
The Ultramarines.
Yes. I was about. Yes, the ultimate. So they're shooting
Yeah.
on 3s.
4s, they move.
It's assault weapon.
Assault weapon.
Not really. 3s,
I'll hit.
and 3s because it's strength 8.
I should have smoke screen. That was dumb. What does
It
it?
didn't matter
Doesn't matter.
much. It's just 1.
1 AP.
80, you're sitting on 6s. It's 4. Ouch. That hurt. I was wounding on 3s.
Yes.
And a lot of 1s and 2s. That blows ass.
So damage.
D6. I'm not within 12. D6. Simply. 5 dead.
5, and let's see if we negate any. We do not.
It takes 5. No.
He's still
He's
alive.
supposed to die.
He's still alive, and he'll get repaired.
I've one-shot at Dreadnoughts before. What are you doing?
But it's not venerables. I should have smoked.
No, they've one-shot at Venerables before.
And you're charging it.
Yes. Terminators? No. These two
Yep.
are multi-charging these 2 units.
Okay.
Because that's just how it has to be. Or actually, can I be here and be more than 1 inch?
There's no way. Well, no, not really. I mean,
Look, I'm charging this guy. If
Yeah.
I cannot be, if I cannot be out of range of anyone else,
make the charge
then
first.
yeah. So it's whatever, Mabob. Not that.
You don't make it. Well, reroll.
Yep. Roll. Roll and roll and
You made it. Hey, yeah, that's fine.
yeah. You make favors. Okay, so if I place myself here, am I beyond 1 inch of this unit?
I guess so, but I'm gonna heroically intervene there.
I expected that. Don't kill the Apothecary. Or since you heroically intervened, I could go into the row. Terminators into Terminators. It's not bad. It was 7.
Kind of hope you make it.
I kind of hope I make it too, because I don't care if they die now. I need no prisoners, and bring them down. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
They make it.
They make it.
Barely. They make 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this will Balthus will go here. Sword of Judgment here. Chain Fist. Power Fist will go here. This guy will go here. The Judiciar cannot make it. No matter. Yeah, no matter what, he cannot make it. So that's bad. So it's time to fight.
Go for it.
As we discussed, Terminator will go first.
They have power. Well, it's the dude with the sword, right?
Sword and special powers. 6 inches. 6 inches. The attacks or the feeling of pain in its 6s. The attacks or the feeling of pain. So that's that. Whoops. Apologies. I was so enthralled by bad decisions. Alright, so Fist of Balthus will fight first. That's the guy with the assault cannon. That is. Two attack face. And 1 because of charge.
Yep.
It's Power Fist that does not suffer from -1 to hit.
Okay.
So.
8 on 3.
Yes.
You're not hitting.
Let's go with the Power Fist next. Let's hit on 4s.
That does it. I wanted it the other way around.
A wound on 2s, a 6s, and more.
Okay.
wounds.
2 wounds.
Who's taking it?
I'm gonna take it. How much damage on it?
2 each.
2 each. I'm gonna take it on a Terminator. For their 4 up save. It's nuts.
And
Let me roll. It's 2.
It's-
So wait, it's 2 up. It's 2
it's 2 damage, so you can just roll the other one now.
Yeah, let's roll the other one.
Okay,
Got it.
so Seal of Pain from
Skill
that.
of Pains. 5 up. Nothing. So it's 2 damage. On
Yes.
one of Z Terminators.
Chain Fist now because it's D3 damage.
Yeah.
On 4s,
They all made it.
on 2s. All made it.
They all made it.
Very good. So this is 1 by 1.
One by one. They make it. It's gonna die.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. D3 damage.
It's gonna die.
He'll know me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
1.
1 damage. They
Okay,
make
he
it.
dies.
He does.
And you have 2 left.
Yes.
Oh, what a game!
No, I have 1 Terminator left and
No, you have 2 attacks.
oh, 2 attacks left. Okay, so there's a 4 up. Made it. 4 up. Didn't make it.
That's the Terminator taking it, right?
Yeah, it's Terminator.
Okay, D3 damage, 5 or a 6. 2.
2 damage. Let's see if we save anything. We don't. Sucks.
Okay, Sergeant now. He has 4 attacks. And I haven't been counting the mortal wounds that blows.
You haven't rolled any 6s on the.
I think so, yeah. So now the Sergeant, essentially. Yeah. Why do that?
There's a mortal wound.
No, it has to be to wound.
It's a wound, okay.
It's just a normal wound.
So this is. Roll save. They make it.
3 damage.
3 damage. Let's see if he saves 2.
Still goes.
Goes down. Is there anything left fighting here?
No. Would you like to interrupt with the Apothecary or the...
I think I'm going to interrupt with Natorian! Because Natorian has a nice attack.
Yes, he does. Oh, this is bad.
Natorian.
My heavy weapons on those Terminators whip.
So this is 4 on Natorian. He's going to hit on 3, re-rolling 1. Is he an aura out of range?
He doesn't benefit from that aura.
He doesn't.
He's a character, not core.
You're right. Okay, so he's gonna hit on
3s.
yeah, hitting on 2s.
Why not 2s?
Because it says that.
Okay.
He only got 2 though.
Yes.
Wait a minute. No, that's the wound. Never mind. That sucks.
And it's a power sword.
No,
Or
it's
sword.
called Duty's Revelation. So it is strength 5. And it's one of like 3s. We didn't get to do anything. See? That was bad.
Yes, so was I.
That was equally bad.
That was awful. 2-3 damage weapons whiffs.
So this
Now
hasn't
it's
fought.
those.
Those haven't fought yet, right?
Yes, because it's their turn.
Yeah.
Now, does Natorian have an invuln save?
He does not. He does have a feel no pain from death. You will probably kill him if you.
How many wounds on Natorian?
He has 4 wounds.
Same as the Apothecary.
Yes.
And if I attack the Apothecary, it's still bad. So both of them will go into Natorian.
Natorian, you're bad.
The Eviscerator
Where?
on 4s. 1 hit.
1.
And on 2s, strength 8. Nothing.
Nothing.
2 base, their first form, charge, and lightning bolt.
Yep.
3s. Why do you miss? Why do you miss?
Probably be a woman.
Why do you miss? Rerolling? Why? 1.
He what?
8 key minus 2 goes to 3, goes to 2 on 5s.
1 damage, right?
Correct. Feel okay. Why do you miss?
I mean,
Just hit and wound.
okay, so these guys are gonna.
You are gonna pilot? You could leave them out of combat and on your next round shoot with everything.
You know
And
what?
then-
That's a better idea. Because
Yeah.
you're done with your shenanigans, right?
I think I am done, period. I didn't kill any units whatsoever, but I hoped for at least 1. No prisoners. How many models have I killed?
You so far in the entire game or
Yes.
this round?
The entire
So in the
game.
entire game, you've killed 4. You've killed 10 models.
Yes, that is correct.
All right. So command phase, right? I gain a command point. Do you have? You don't make any of your objectives.
I don't have nothing. Okay. No prisoners. I've killed 10. This actually, I'm gonna start random down.
Okay. You can. That means you can pick one. I have to pick 2.
Yep.
Pick 2 for me, too.
Yeah, I have to give you 5 additional points. There we go.
It's 5 because 1, 2, 3, right?
It's 5 because of the mission, where
Okay.
you hold 1 or more. It's 5.
I need 2.
Capture enemy outpost, one of my objective. Oh, capture the one in my deployment zone.
That one's not gonna happen.
And attempting targets. I have to identify one objective in no man's land. And if you control it, which is going to be this.
You know, I think I'm gonna discard one of those with the command point that I just got.
Is it the one in my deployment zone?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna make any of those. I'm just gonna try and punch you in the face.
Okay.
I'm gonna discard one of these at the end of my turn because they both suck. Actually, I'm not gonna make any. Okay. So command phase. We're gonna go over to tactical doctrine. Subtle doctrine.
As a matter of fact, hold on just a moment. How about this?
What?
You have 40 points, I have 25. You have no retreat, no surrender.
I'm not gonna make any of these.
You're not going to make any of these. Neither am I. So at most you're going to stay like... You're going to stay 10 points ahead of me.
Do you want to call it?
I think we can call it now.
Aw.
No. Like, okay, so we're going to call it now
Okay.
because the stream has been going on for 4 hours and that is far too much.
Stop it.
We're going to stop now and we're simply going to resolve this outside.
Okay. Bye. Thanks everyone for watching. We're all your friends. Peace out.
Thank you very much.
Come back. Tip your waitress. Whatever.
Actually, wait, hold up. Over here. And what is the widest angle that this can give
The
me?
whitest? That's racist.
Damn.
I know. I see.
It is. It is, isn't it? In any way, shape, or form. Actually, hang on. Okay, so you come over to this side. Here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching.
Boys and girls.
Victory for Deathwatch. It was wild. I probably should not have plucked out my chest with 2 Dreadnoughts versus 4.
I needed to test the Dreadball. It's
No. You did it, and it's really good. But in any way, shape, or form, thank you very much for watching.
thanks for watching.
If you're in Mexico, Leon, check out Warhammer Monterrey. Special thanks to them for allowing us to play here, and for the manager, Miko, allowing us to play in his office.
Thanks again. Bye. Good game, man.
Good game.
It was fun. Stupid assassin.
Yeah.
Se mamó.
Se marró bien cabrón. Finalizar transmisión y finalizar.